why? Can we check one more time? If it's working? Good evening and welcome to the Scuffed podcast that has no volume. Oh, cool. All right, cool. We're working with some technical difficulties. Give us some permission to suck. We're
Turn it down.
give us permission to be scuffed. We understand you could have been a million other places. At times, the most precious commodity any of us have. So, from the bottom of our heart, we'd like to share our gratitude, especially with you, Denise, who was willing to let us know that we were, fucking muted, because we would have gone for a while without knowing that. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. Due to the sensitive nature of some of our topics, we hope you'll shield youngins from some of the vulgarity that may be spewed here. It must be noted that the views expressed by the panel are not necessarily the views of the Good Faith Podcast, and we're not liable for any results incurred by the utilization of our advice, nor are we a fiduciary and assume no culpability for investment performance as a result of following our financial advice. Our simple aim is to entertain and inform. Anybody living in the greater Philadelphia area interested in making an appearance on our show can reach me in a DM on Facebook or Instagram at Christopher Bulick. See our Patreon link in the description if you'd like to make a campaign contribution to facilitate our meteoric rise. As a candidate of the people, I solemnly swear I won't misappropriate the funds. I won't spend them at Myrtle Beach golf courses. I won't gas up a corporate jet to fly to Tulum. I won't fund arms dealers in the Middle East with Stinger missiles and Harrier jets. I won't buy a bunch of stupid shit. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Wait. Oh, sorry. No, that's not Scuff. El Gato's fucking Scuff.
There it is! It's beautiful! Take your hat off, boy, that's a dollar bill! I open a savings account in your name. That way, 500 years later, it'll be worth billions. Billions!
Oh, I like money.
In all seriousness, times are tough, and any proceeds we receive will be going towards avoiding eviction, keeping the lights on, medicating Clark with all of his health concerns, and feeding our gracious guests. Once again, if you feel you've gotten value by us, it takes a little extra effort.
Kelly Bulick said, "Who is the girl and microphone is in her face? Drop it down."
They want to say it.
Yeah, hopefully that's a little bit better. Mom, that is Kelly. That her name is also Kelly. My mom's name is Kelly. This is your notification that the Good Faith Podcast is now available on not only YouTube, but Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Patreon, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcasts, Listen Notes, iHeartRadio, Pandora, and RSS.com. We'll keep pushing out these episodes so long as our following stays growing. Here's a special shout out to our faraway friends in Christchurch, Zambia, Nigeria, Finland, San Diego, San Jose, San Francisco, Portland, Cheyenne, Nebraska, Salt Lake City, Denver, Chattanooga, Birmingham, Atlanta, Lexington, Kansas City, St. Paul, St. Louis, Detroit, Nashville, Minneapolis, Milwaukee, South Bend, Richmond, D.C., Vancouver, Edmonton, Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, Calgary, sorry, buddy, Harrisburg, Albany, and New York City. You guys fill my heart with joy every time I see y'all pop up on the map. If you would be so kind, chat while we're live and let us know where you're living, and we'll try and target your demographic with content specific to you. The path to notoriety will be for our listeners to spread the good word of the pod. If you have somebody in mind who would agree with our content, may be informed, or even if you want to ridicule us, send a link to your friends and family. All publicity is good publicity, and our objective is to have balance between the red and the blue. So if you have somebody in mind who enjoys listening to pods, please spread our channel. If you're interested in joining our movement, we represent #Irubiamu. That means I respect you only because your opinion aligns with my own. It's okay to show love and tolerance to anybody with an aligned opinion. Feel free to disrespect anybody whose opinion doesn't mirror yours. and treat them with bratty toxicity. After all, respect is only earned by someone with an identical belief system as your own. All right, so let's get back. Let's introduce ourselves again. We all know, but our viewers don't because we were on mute. Can I have your name, age, occupation, highest level of education completed?
And 32. Work at a credit union and bachelor's.
All right.
Chris, 40, self-employed,
I'm Kelly. I'm 39. I'm a nurse and
And I'm Ninja Bullet. I'm 33. My occupations are photography and face painter, a life skills coach, a podcast host, a value investor, and an e-commerce salesman on the internet. And my highest level of education is a associate's degree in liberal arts. This fucking cat.
You said that.
And cat dad. That's like my most valued occupation. Can I have your relationship status and longest relationship?
Single, 7 years.
separated 20 years.
and single 6 years.
And I'm single 3 years. And can I have your orientation?
Heterosexual.
Heterosexual.
And I'm heterosexual. What and spiritual beliefs?
Agnostic.
God.
So you're non-denominational? Because earlier you said Catholic.
Yeah,
Right?
cat.
Okay. Catholic, and I would say I'm non-denominationally Christian. All right, so everything that happened in the past, I'm skipping it. I don't want to be like so repetitive because like repetition fucking bugs me. So all that shit, it's lost to the ethos of the dark web or whatever. Who's more exciting, sexy, pleasant, happy, respectful, and carefree? A girlfriend or a wife? Kelly, I'll ask you first.
I don't want to separate them. It's like you can't just say who's like all of these when some are different.
Say it one more time.
And
Okay.
there's so many things.
All right. Exciting, sexy, pleasant, happy, respectful, and carefree.
What's more exciting?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, probably a girl.
Sexy,
Girl.
pleasant,
Oh, I'm
pleasant.
pleasant. Well, I guess probably like a wife. If a wife was all girl, right? That would probably be the best. Oh.
I don't.
No,
I'm
I mean, but but
happy.
happy like a wife or a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Better. Wife.
Respectful,
Wife.
carefree.
No.
I mean, it's,
Why are you trying to make it biased?
Can I answer this one?
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna ask you the same question. Who's more exciting, sexy, pleasant, happy, respectful, and
Oh,
carefree? A girlfriend or a wife?
Well, between my girlfriend and my wife.
Well,
My girlfriend, like hands down.
And Turney,
Can you go through them individually?
exciting,
Probably girlfriend.
sexy,
Probably
pleasant,
wife.
happy.
Happy, probably wife.
I mean, have you been listening to what married men say for like your entire lifetime? I feel like all married
I'm
men.
pretty sure Bri and Enid are happily married and would like agree with those points on their wives.
I think they just want
You
to
probably-
avoid
you probably
upsetting
listen
their
to
wife.
divorced people, so of course you're gonna hear the opposite.
Well,
I mean,
first bias.
Of course, those married men are not trying to upset their wives, so
Yeah,
they're going
and-
to answer accordingly.
And those divorced men are gonna be very spiteful. Like, what is your point?
Hey,
No offense to you, but like, there's biases. Like,
Sure.
yeah, I've experienced it. That's why we go through divorce.
All right. Who's more protective, generous, loving, committed, and secure? A husband or a boyfriend?
Probably a boyfriend because they don't have to. They don't have that. They don't have to. Or I mean, I guess husbands don't have to. But, you know,
That's what I say. Attorney.
I'm
Do you
gonna
want-
answer because we're gonna combine them all together.
All right. Who's more protective, a husband or a boyfriend?
Probably not.
Who's more generous, a boyfriend or a husband?
Probably-
Well, last time we discussed this, and you said that like a boyfriend's gonna pay for dates and stuff like that, but a husband's gonna
I
provide.
feel like a boyfriend's gonna try harder. Once you're a husband, you don't really have to try as much. That's
But-
why the dates go away.
Yeah,
Am
but
I
like,
wrong?
like, do you think that who financially provides more, a boyfriend or a husband?
Husband for, like, house and car.
Yeah, so is that not generosity? Like, why is that not factored
Because-
into your consideration?
Because you're not. That's just for like shelter, which is important, but
It's more important.
it's also for yourself. It's not for just her. If you're going on dates, you're going on dates for her more so than you are for yourself. Women love dates more than men. Do you not agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that, but I mean, one is an expense, like shelter.
So are we just talking about in monetary?
I could make the case that mankind would still be sleeping in caves if women fucked men in caves, but like somewhere along the line, some man built a house, and the woman and the cave woman was like, "Oh, I'd rather fuck this guy in the house than the guy in the cave," and so we have like evolved to appeal to the opposite sex better.
I don't think that's how it works, but all right. It's just some guy made a house and then all the girls flocked to him.
Yeah, like
No, that's not how evolution works.
I think like a lot of our lodging as a species is like accredited to
Lodging was teamwork. It wasn't usually just one
The what?
person building a house.
All right. So we got some rules of engagement, guys. Our number one rule is respect. The Good Faith Podcast endeavors to harbor a culture of respect. Although some topics may be contentious in nature, it's of paramount importance that a general good faith exists between us. It's perfectly acceptable to attack another's opinion or mentality, but ad hominem attacks are strictly prohibited. Rule number 2 is honesty. Upon your arrival on the show, it's expected of you to not be deliberately obstinate. Due to the complex discussions that we embark on, a certain level of creativity and imagination is necessary. The above withstanding, you may be asked to step outside of your worldview and think of things from a hypothetical perception, and if asked to, a stubborn, I don't know, or deeply entrenched failure to conceive alternative ideas is harmful to the good spirit of healthy conversation. Rule number 3 is trust. We trust that our guests on the panel will refrain from any hate speech, particular demographics, and any other general avoidance of anything that can be considered a violation of the terms or services of the platforms and publishers we choose to post on. Nudity is strictly prohibited, and in efforts to preserve our reputation, we request that guests of the show avoid intolerant language, like don't call Italians guineas, greaseballs, guidos,
okay, well,
dagos, or wops. The only wop that I want to hear on the show is the acronym for wet ass pussy.
Okay, so you're appropriately walking, which means your pace levels are perfectly balanced.
Beat it up, Edward. Get your charge.
All jokes aside, I really do detest the use of the F word, the N word, and the R word. El Gato may chime in with popular culture sound bites and may even go as far as dropping an N bomb, but if you'll note, they, them are black. It's their word. Rule number 4, consideration. Nobody wants to listen to some diatribe by one person, except for this one, so please consider the air of the room. We ask all members to contribute equally in their communications and to have a somewhat internal clock when speaking. It may sound like this as you're being ushered to a swift conclusion.
You're making a mess. You either do it right or you don't do it.
But I want to do it.
You're done. You are done. Yo, the sign is real simple, man. It says back it up.
The 5th rule is fun. We aim at the Good Faith Podcast to build a culture of fun and debate in an attempt to reach across the aisle and perhaps educate and learn things from many walks of life. Remember, only boring people get bored. We have a P.O. box for our complaints and grievances department. It's 123 up your ass. Go fuck yourself. Seriously, we do endeavor to create a safe space for constructive feedback, and we'll consider all complaints and grievances, but not really. Finally, a philosophy of curiosity is welcomed. Instead of criticizing a viewpoint you don't understand, please seek to understand it. And our sixth and final rule is integrity. Mean what you say what you mean. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. Prattle isn't helpful towards providing a prescription for helping folks. A lot of the conversational topics are phrased in a binary form. Would you rather this or that? While the nature of most opinions falls somewhere in the middle of two extremes, we ask you to please try and identify which pole you lean towards. The purpose of this is because we aim to graph our data, and you can't graph, I don't know, it's a little bit of both. So if the question is which is better with peanut butter, jelly, or chocolate, I don't know, they're both so good isn't adequate. All right. Anybody have any complaints or grievances with my rules? Well,
MRD's 1117 said, can barely hear
what
you.
the fuck? You can barely hear me? I scream into this mic and I put it right next to my shit. Nasty. I'm trying this shit with OBS, and OBS is a piece of shit. I'm fucking pissed off about it. Is your volume turned all the way up there? It could be, but I'm gonna spend all.
Kelly Buick said, we can hear you, Chris.
All right. Kelly, you're in a desolate woods. Wooded
area.
You're in a forest. You're alone. A random man or a random bear encounters you. Who are you more comfortable with? All right, you're not deluded. Thanks. I think that is a good test to show if a woman is living in reality or not. Because the reality is that a random bear could maul her fucking face, you know? Exactly. All right, but that's
statistics are higher on that.
Yeah, because there's statistically millions of men, and these women never encounter a bear once in their lives.
So it's reasonable for a woman to think men are more dangerous.
No,
because they're interacting with them. They're not interacting with theirs.
But that just proves that they don't have a conception about how dangerous bears are, and
which is why it makes sense for them to think men are dangerous.
It makes sense that they're sheltered and delusional. Yes, but they're still sheltered and delusional. All right, pick one. A 21-year-old virgin with a minimum wage job, or a 41-year-old lawyer who's extremely successful and has vetted 100 previous partners. No. My theory is that the answers will deviate based on gender. Answer the question. 21-year-old virgin with a minimum wage job, or a 41-year-old lawyer who's extremely successful and has vetted 100 previous partners.
I guess it depends on how old. 21 is
Do you want some time to think on it? All right, Chris, what's your answer?
Oh, 21. Twice her age.
Okay, so you're not taking her?
Well, no.
What if she's got a wet, tight satin glove for a pussy that tastes like peaches.
Yeah, well, you know.
Now you're
One
adding
roll.
to it all of a sudden.
Yeah, 21.
Is it, so, or what if the contents of her genitals is unknown to you? You don't know what it tastes like. You don't know what it feels like. She's a virgin, so that.
Speculate.
Are you taking her?
Imagine it doesn't get any peaches.
For a 41-year-old, who's been with 100 dudes?
100 dudes.
Yeah, a 41-year-old, that's been with that.
All right, Trini. It doesn't say the actual financial status. It just says
Well, I
extremely
think
successful.
minimum wage is $30,000 a year.
Yeah, but it's like it is possible if they only recently got.
Where did you get this?
I'm talking about the person in question. If they
Yeah,
just
but
got
like,
out
you
of law
got
school.
this- Did you get this from somewhere? I thought you just came up with
I did, yeah.
it. Well, then why you say they? Like, you didn't make this scenario.
They is the person in question, the 21-year-old virgin or.
Yeah, so why don't you say her? You're the one who came up with the question.
I don't know what a fucking lawyer makes. They could make fucking. I guess a successful lawyer makes
I would
like
assume
$250,000 a year.
a 40-year-old would probably be making a decent amount.
They could be like in massive debt still though. Like law school is not cheap.
Yes, but also if you're making so much, we don't know. Like, you're adding more variables that you just didn't bring up. Like, do you want to put in all the variables or not?
All right, what based on the variables presented to you, what are you choosing?
I already chose.
Okay, and I would go the same. Kelly,
Even though this is like the 40-something-year-old is my same age, so that I'm but I guess
We're like,
okay. Can you make sure that like I know it's like a fucking tight like a balancing on a tightrope because my mom's like, oh, I can't see her face, and then like Nancy's like, oh, I can't hear anyone. So like I understand it's fucking annoying to do this. All right. So this segment is called the delusion calculator. Does anyone want to volunteer? Do you want to go first?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you want a man or a woman? Man. Do they want kids? Either yes or no. Age range. Height range. Just eight foot. It goes up to 8 foot. I feel like that would just like it would be like King Kong or something. And minimum income. It's very non-believable. Ethnicity. Eye color. Hair color first. Eye color. Education. Minimum education. Religion. I think religion. I think this is shaping up to be the least delusional number we've ever seen. Smoker, either yes or no. Drinker, either yes or no. Exclude married men, or do you want to write the home? Exclude obese men, or do you want to fuck a fat?
I think you're freaking biased.
No, you don't want it, or no, you don't want to exclude it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna make a prediction. I think we're looking at like a 3% here, maybe even 3. What? Wait, what? Why? Yeah, you're right.
What
It
was
is.
the age?
The age is only 39 to 45. It only gives her a 6-year window. Her
Well, that's a 15. It's just that
no,
it's a
39 to
39.
45. Yeah.
Change it to 30.
Well, no, it could be like higher. It could be like
Change 30 to 50.
50?
You
What
wanna
was the
see-
what
Yeah,
was the
see if
percent?
It was 0.82%. Let's see if we
Probably
give her an
like
extra 5 years. It goes to 1.42.
I was
I think
Now put it
that-
to 30. I'd say that 3. Yeah, that 3.
If we go to
1.8.
30, you're at a 2.2. That's 3,629,502 men out of 164,977,341 American men. Chris, you want to go now?
Yeah, sure.
Do you want men or women?
No, women.
Wants kids, either yes or no.
Let's go with either.
Age range?
Let's do 25 to 45.
Height range?
5 foot 5 6.
Okay. Minimum income?
I want that lawyer. No, 40,000 is good.
47. Ethnicity?
Any.
Hair color?
Any.
Eye color?
Any.
Education?
Any.
Religion?
Any.
Smoker, either yes, no.
Either.
Drinker, either yes, no.
Either.
Exclude married women, you want to wreck a home.
Either.
Exclude obese women, you want to fuck a big pudgy fuck.
No, you make it sound so appealing.
But you're willing to wreck a home?
Yeah, I mean, I would probably be slightly more likely to bang a married woman than a fat woman. I wouldn't prefer either of them, but
It's all about the number here.
okay. So you're saying
They
no,
used to
don't
say yes
exclude,
to
or
Oh, yeah.
oh wait, we said no, don't exclude married, and do we want to exclude obese?
Yeah, that'll even it out.
You're talking about a what? This is
God.
crazy. I've never seen this number before. He's doing it just for the numbers.
Well,
He's got a-
that's
should
legit.
have put the fatties in.
He's got a 13.8% chance. That's 23,226,810 women out of the 168 million women available to him.
I'll put on my
There's
dancing
a lot of
shoes.
married women out there.
There are. All right. Do you want to go first, Journey, or me? All right. Men or women?
Women.
Wants kids? Either yes, no.
Either.
Age range?
21 to 41.
21 to 41. Height range?
4 to 6 to 6 6.
4'6" to 6'6".
That's a huge bitch.
Minimum income?
40,000.
Ethnicity?
Either like and
Hair color?
and
Eye color?
and
Education?
high school
Religion?
and
Smoker? Either yes, no.
no
Drinker? Either yes, no.
either.
Exclude married women?
Yeah.
Exclude obese women?
Yes.
You're talking about a 0.74% chance. That's 1,245,496 out of the 168,310,216 American women.
Sounds like a lot of women.
You know what? You gotta keep the married women in the dance. You know.
All right.
And probably not exclude the smokers.
So let's see if I can. There's no way I'm rivaling. What was it? 13%. That's otherworldly. Women wants kids. Yes. Age range. I always get flack for this. I'm gonna go 18 to 20. Maybe I'll I'm gonna try and get the numbers. So I'm gonna go 18 to 28. Height range.
That's
Height range
like 2
4'6".
years you've added on.
Height range 4'6" to 5'6". Minimum income, let's go down to 20. Ethnicity, any. Hair color, any. Eye color, any. Education, any. Religion, any. Smoker, either. Drinker, either. Exclude married women, yes. Exclude obese women, yes. 3%. Oh, let's go.
It used to be 7%.
No, I don't. I used to be like around like 2.5% or like 2.3%. Adding those extra 2 years of age is
What, 0.5% added on?
yeah. Like, I'll take 3%. That's 5 million women out of the 168 million available.
Going out this weekend.
Wait, what the fuck? Yo, don't tell me. Are we still live?
Why aren't we?
Yeah, it says we're live. I don't know. Maybe I was just watching like an old video or
Maybe
something. Still not hearing my comments. Oh well, I'll just chill and listen. All right, so on to our next. All right, it sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a new segment that we started where we discuss how dreadful the dating landscape is, and this is why all these fucking technical difficulties are occurring, because I wanted to have this camera so I could like show the viewers. I'm doing too much. We're gonna talk about how dreadful the online dating landscape is, and we're gonna objectively grade the following profiles on a cumulative rubric. We're gonna grade the women based on femininity, beauty, modesty, and youth.
Do we have men too?
Yes, we got some men this week. We're gonna grade the men on masculinity, fitness, implied provisions, and distinction.
What's implied provision?
Well,
Okay.
but you obviously cannot like.
So we're implying it like how they dress?
This is based on many factors. This is how women view a dating profile. They have to imply provisions that a man has. You know, if he's in front of a Mercedes Benz, you know, it implies
Probably broke and spent a lot on that loan for that car.
Well,
and
and
doesn't really have a lot of money.
well, then you can put your own assumptions into your formula. Okay.
Okay.
So first we got Marissa. She's 21. Marissa's 21. She's holding a fucking kid. So
Is the same one from last time?
no, these are all new ones. There's just a lot of single moms out there. Marissa, 21, has kids, located in Yardley. Right in there. Yeah. Sorry if I'm flaming them, but I'm not putting them on the camera yet. But I do intend to. Marissa, 21, has a fucking kid. There's Marissa. I'll pass it around.
Okay.
You guys can look at it. I want you to look at it.
Actually looks like a baby.
Like, print it
She's
out a
holding
book.
the baby.
Yeah.
How many pages?
I used like all the toner in my printer for this.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
What a waste.
So grade her.
Looks like a baby.
All right, Chris, you were able to take a look. What's her femininity in your opinion?
She's definitely a female.
Yeah, but like so is Rosie O'Donnell. Definitely a female.
Sure.
Doesn't mean she's that feminine. You know what I mean?
Right. Very feminine.
Would you give her an A?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say, yeah.
Give her an A. Trini, what
Yeah,
do you
give
give?
her an A.
All right, and please, guys, be like brutally honest. We were brutally honest last episode. Beauty, Trini, what do you give her?
An A.
You give A.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Modesty.
Probably a B.
C. I mean, she's 21 with a kid. Can't be that modest.
Oh, my man.
Like the pictures were.
Yeah, like I think the pictures were modest. The kid part is why I'm bringing it to a B.
Yeah,
But a C is kind of there too.
I think. All right, so if we got, I think
C plus.
I'm giving her a C as like cumulative because, I mean, yeah, like all right, and youth. What is she? 21.
Yeah.
21.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. All right, that's it for Marissa. She grades out to AACA. What is that? What's that in GPA wise?
Probably like a 3.5.
Are you able to tell me? Like, do you have a calculator
Well, I
available?
mean, what are we saying? Like a C is a 2, a B is a 3, and then A is a 4.
Yeah.
I don't
What's
need
her-
a calculator for that.
What's her GPA?
So you said the cumulative was ACAA,
Yes.
then it'd be a 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, this
A
is
minus.
Pretty much. Well,
3.5. Yeah. All right. 3.5. Next, we got Alexis, 26, looking for something casual, long-term relationship, located in New York, New York, 5 foot flat, social media strategist at Morgan Stanley. What fucking social media does Morgan Stanley need? Like, it seems like a obsolete job
yeah,
position.
everyone needs social media.
But they're like they're an investment bank. Like,
You still need marketing.
doesn't have kids, college degree, drinker often. That's like, who knows how much that is.
Probably
Catholic.
a lot if they're admitting to it being off.
Catholic. I mean, they work at Morgan Stanley. Those people are the most like fucking degenerate motherfuckers in the world.
What, do you know them?
Coastal Carolina University, Dallastown
School.
area
You love
school
that place.
district. She's a Chanticleer, all right. And she's got a picture here. What's that? What is that city in like Italy? Is it like Mazatlan or fucking? What's that city by the ocean in Italy? I don't know what it.
What, Churchville, Pennsylvania?
No, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Just outed it.
This bitch lives in New York City.
Chris Doxson.
I'll be doxing these hoes. What's her name? Alexis?
No, I mean
Alexis.
you got doxed, Chris. Chris doxed Chris.
It's not doxing if you like admit it for the whole internet.
I mean, you're doxing yourself. It's still doxing.
What is her femininity? I mean, she works at Morgan Stanley. That's not a very feminine culture, I think.
We're with the boys.
Yeah.
I saw him in the
Oh,
Look at it! I want you to look at her! She works at Morgan Stanley. She drinks often. Not like you can't be feminine and drink often. It's
Right.
What do you say? Femininity.
I thought you said there was no such thing as masculine and feminine.
When did I say
When
that?
you talk about toxic masculine and toxic feminine.
Yeah, well, we're not talking about toxic. We're just
so
talking about
toxic doesn't
femininity.
exist, but femininity and masculinity does.
What, a letter grade?
Yeah, for femininity.
hey,
Oh, B minus.
I said probably B.
Yeah, we're gonna
Like
go
the
B.
and C.
Beauty? I thought she was like fairly
I'd say a B.
Yeah, B.
B. Okay. Modesty?
hey.
How did she get to Italy?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Jeez, oh my
saying.
God.
Girls that get flown out get blown out.
I'll say a B.
You say B? Yeah. How did you get to Italy?
Well,
And
she
you,
works for Stanley Morgan. She probably has money.
Morgan Stanley. Stanley Morgan's the receiver from Nebraska, right? And youth 26. I can't go A for a 26-year-old.
It's in your dating view, so
Yeah, but it's not of the most youthful
Alright,
side of that
I'd say a
spectrum.
B still, but it's not like it's not youthful.
Do you guys agree B?
I would say A.
You'd say A.
Yeah, I mean,
You'd say A.
she's close to my 25.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll give her a B. And what's B's across the board? Is it 3.0?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Enough of these fucking golden girls. Enough. What?
Let's bring up the.
Are you
the
gonna
golden
be,
girls are the ones
messaging
with
them?
kids and the ones with
Nah,
Drink a lot.
If I had any interest in these girls, I would not air them out on my fucking internet podcast. Here's Josephine. Oh, brother, this girl stinks. Fucking 23. Josephine looks. What would you if you worked at like a carnival and you were like, step right up, step here. Let me see if I can guess your weight. What would you guess?
350.
No, you think so?
No, let me see it.
300.
All right. So we're saying Josephine's 300. She's 5'1", self-admittedly curvy. I mean, that's.
200.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. She's from Marlboro, New Jersey. Woman, straight, monogamous, single, white, Hispanic, Latin, Christianity, cancer, employed part-time, trade tech school, English, omnivore, doesn't smoke cigarettes, drinks sometimes, smokes marijuana often, doesn't have kids but might want them.
Sounds like a dime.
And this is what I fucking hated the most. Don't waste my time. You fucking bitter bitch. No one's wasting your time. You should be fucking thanking your higher power. Anyone's even giving you their time. What do you think, Cherney? All right, what do you guys think femininity?
An A.
Yeah, I mean,
D.
she's in a dress, so that's feminine.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
No.
I'm looking at the beauty aspect of it. Right? She smokes a lot of weed, and that's not really fun.
Doesn't know whether she wants kids or not. I guess that's. I think that's somewhat unfeminine. Yeah, unfeminine.
Yeah.
I mean, morbidly obese. I think is unfeminine.
I'm gonna stick with my D.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to giving her D's across the board, but
would being fat also be unmasculine, or is it,
yeah,
so it's just,
being fat
it's
is
just
bad.
neutral.
Being fat is universally bad, no matter what gender you are.
It's bad, but it doesn't make it like feminine or unfeminine or masculine or unmasculine.
I
The
think
whole
it does.
point of feminine is like the opposite of masculine, and masculine the opposite of feminine.
All right, well, it's a bigger detriment to women than men, in my opinion.
What, weight?
Yeah, like more morbid.
Sure, but I think
High
it's
weight.
definitely bad for both.
All right, beauty.
Wow.
Oversized stomach and a pair of floppy breasts, isn't that right?
Isn't that right?
A D.
D.
No, I'll go. It's gonna go A. Everyone.
Oh, stop! No.
She's too nice.
Well, I mean, let me see it again.
Let me see it or
Oh,
her.
let me see
Let me
her.
see her.
Well, I think she means
Look at it! I want you to look at her. Look at the ugly. Trini, do you say D?
or what?
Kind of like the nice.
Beauty.
Yeah, I already said D.
Nice boobs. You
Yeah.
said.
Huh? What?
You know.
Meathead, fatso,
I mean, they're big. But
well.
Porky, hob, fat ass, double wide, butterball, those sorts of things, right?
Big hoop earrings.
You don't have OCD.
Yeah,
You have obesity. Okay, thank you. I didn't know my psychiatrist was on here. Thank you.
I'm gonna make an executive decision to give her a fucking D. Modesty. Modesty. See, it's not modest to say, "Don't waste my time, you fucking arrogant, bitter bitch."
She's
Like,
got big hoop earrings.
You know
bigger
the O, bigger the hoe.
Yeah, you know what that means.
Bigger the hoop, bigger the hoe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm giving her a D for modesty. Like, I'm a
I
truly
would say at
modest
least a
person.
C.
Truly modest person would respect the time of their partner and would not
She's
want to wait.
respecting the time of herself.
Fucking, she doesn't respect herself. She's morbidly obese. D. Youth. How old is she?
23, right?
23. She
She'd be an A
looks
in
like
youth.
she's 2,300 pounds.
I think she's tired of people wasting her time.
Yeah.
Just coming over to, you know.
Well, what? This is going to be objectifying, but what use of her time could she have?
Like 3 a.m. after the bar.
That's all she's
very
good for.
desperate.
Unfortunately, like
What, you know,
She
like
can't have a personality.
Kelly Hewitt said, Chris, be nice.
All right, fucking.
Now that you're sensitive.
That's my
Your
mom.
mom's here, you're gonna be nice.
All right, I'll be nice. Kindly, she gets a. No, we're talking about youth. She's 23. Kindly, she gets a. What?
An A. What do you mean what?
A D.
Hey, what?
I'm
She's
sure she's
young.
taking-
What do you
But-
think youth means?
But what good is her
Oh
youth
my
if it's
God.
wasted on morbid obesity?
It doesn't matter. The definition of youth is young age.
Mhm.
How old is she?
23.
She's 23.
Oh,
She's
okay. Yeah, well,
Like, what are we talking about here?
Hey,
She's just
Yeah.
arguing facts at this point.
all right.
Throw her a bone.
What's the GPA of DDDA?
I mean, it'd be a C. So too.
Is it 2?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, because if you just bring it, well, it'd be like DCCC, so it'd be like 1.75.
No, this is DDDA.
Yeah, but if you like bring down the A to a C and bring both two D's up to a C, makes CCCD, which would be 1.75.
Right, she gets a 1.75. All right. I hope you guys are as generous and kind to the men because we're really trying not to step on any of these women's toes. This one I think will grade high. Stephanie, 28, works full time, pays all my bills. Congratulations, here's your trophy. Drama free, no kids, but wants some. I'm just looking for the love of my life. If he's still out here, I'm sure he's on Facebook dating, Stephanie. I don't do half-ass conversations, so if you don't want to talk all day, that sounds like extremely fucking, high maintenance, I guess, right? If you don't want to talk all day, then find someone else. 420 friendly, occasional drinker, looking for good energy and a lot of laughter. 5'1", head custodian. I mean, if a man said that, like, he'd be automatically DQ'd. But I think she's very beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
She's got the septum piercing. I'm gonna take off a couple points for beauty. She's got a cute cat, little calico. But like, I think she's.
That's her in the top here? This one too?
Yeah.
That's the same girl?
Yeah. Yeah, look at the septum piercing and
Okay.
the lip piercing. That's
Yeah.
her. Or, yeah.
Okay.
And the calico cat.
Is this got a filter on it?
I'm sure. Like everybody on dating profiles has a filter. Here's
Yeah, I use the filter.
here's Stephanie
Where's her face?
in the other pictures. Hold up.
I don't have that.
All right, so femininity. She's a custodian. You can't give her an A. You can't give a custodian an A in femininity, in my opinion. Right?
Wasn't cleaning like feminine?
Not cleaning toilets and
What do you think they do as homemakers? You think they're just doing nothing and it's magically clean?
I mean, she's a professional custodian. She's not cleaning like her toilet at home. She's
I
cleaning.
think homemakers are pretty good at cleaning their house.
Are you giving her a name, femininity?
No, I'll probably give it like a B, but I'm not gonna say cleaning is not feminine.
What do you guys say?
What is she, a maid? Is she like going to people's homes and businesses and
Head
cleaning? Is she
custodian and
going
general maintenance.
is it
Grounds.
at the hotel?
Yeah, she's like a janitor.
A janitor at an elementary
Doesn't
school?
specify.
Yeah.
But probably could be a school, could be anywhere, could be a workplace, could be my job.
Custodian.
She all right. Well,
Well, that means
Literally
she's
all the
got some,
custodians
some
that
drive,
are
right?
at my work are women.
so what do we give her femininity? She's got the septum piercing, which is like the mark of the
really.
devil.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I just don't like the look of those in general.
so what do we
You
say?
know I'm gonna say A for her.
She won.
But
All right.
I'll do the delay. I'll be.
Okay.
A. She's beautiful.
A. Wait, no, we're going on femininity.
Oh, femininity.
Yeah, because I think she's more beautiful than she is feminine. So like
Yeah, that's true with like tattoos.
I
Oh yeah,
That's
she's all inked up. That's not very.
I
feminine,
don't
right?
I don't
Or-
see any tattoos, right?
Oh yeah, she's got a sleeve.
Does she? Oh, you're right. She does have a forearm tattoo, but I wouldn't call her all inked up, but she's got like some tattoos.
Yeah.
What do we want to go
I guess
B?
I would go C.
You go C.
Yeah, I
you
agree.
hate the fucking
Well,
body work.
it's not about hating it. I don't think like tattoos are very feminine.
Okay. What if it's like a butterfly on the like?
I guess that's more feminine, but like
Not
All right.
against them. A C plus.
a sleeve is definitely.
You say B. We got C. C. Well. So, what do we go? B or C?
What are we split?
Yeah. We got 2 B's and 2 C's.
We can go B.
Yeah, we'll go B. We're all right. Beauty. I mean, I'm not gonna go as far as giving her an A. Go B's.
I would go C.
You go C.
What do we do on femininity? B?
B.
Okay, then C on
Gotta even it out.
Wow.
I think she's.
No,
I
I'm certainly not. You know.
I agree. I'm gonna make an executive decision. Give her a B. Modesty.
Oh, so our vote doesn't matter then.
Modesty.
Modesty.
I don't like. I think being a janitor is particularly modest work.
So what? All work is modest.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think she said much about like having like this fucking attitude. She wasn't like, don't waste my time. Although she did say like, I work full time, pay all my bills. That's fucking called adulting, Steph. Like,
That's true. Nobody should be
Yeah,
congratulated.
but a lot of people
for,
don't know how to.
Yeah.
And she wants to talk all day long?
oh,
Oh, that was her.
that takes away from modesty. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I don't want to talk all day long.
That
See,
boosts
you
her
should be
femininity,
working,
though.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should be
that's-
working or
She's A plus.
Yeah, right. That boosts
No,
her
I'm kidding.
femininity, though, right?
what?
Talking a lot.
night.
Oh, yeah.
C for modesty.
We got her a B on that.
And youth. She's 28.
It's like a
I mean, she looks younger than her age, so a B.
Okay.
Give her a
All right, Cherney, what's a BBBC?
That's a 2.75.
2.75.
What's her
All right, we're on to our
BBC.
we're on to our first man, Steven. And like, all right, this will come with the caveat. Like, I don't have like I didn't create a
So the
catfish
girl-
profile.
The dude, I
Yeah, so I think it's possible that all of these men are gay men. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but it might take away from their masculinity, I suppose. Or
So a lot of gay men are very strong.
this guy's very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Steven, and I've never perused the men out there, so I don't. Maybe these are. I don't know. He's 24. Located in Bensalem. 5'10". Smokes occasionally. Doesn't have kids. High school diploma. Drinks occasionally. And he's got 2 dogs. It looks like. All of his pictures are of him in the gym.
Just gotta see this young stallion.
He's 5'10",
Oh,
fucking
wow.
Chad. But you can't see his face. That's one problem about
Yeah,
it.
that's a little red flag, right?
What do we do? Is
Yes,
There she is. Yeah, he's hiding in his fridge.
yeah,
He's got a dog. He's a good old American boy.
Steven. Is it with a PH or a V?
B.
What's he hiding? What's he
What's
hiding?
the item?
Yo, you really do gotta approach these people with like skepticism because
Oh, yeah.
if you don't, you're gonna like if you go into it naive, you're gonna get fucking disappointed.
What if he's just trying to give them mystery?
Or maybe he's embarrassed. Or like, no, not embarrassed. Oh, very.
How? All right,
Could be a
so
married man.
Yeah, he could. Well,
24, probably not.
how masculine do we say he is?
an A.
A.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Chris?
I'd say an
I mean, he's got a dog, so.
A.
Masculine,
Yeah,
right?
that's like a
Oh,
dog.
that's
Yeah.
man's best friend.
Man's
Woman's
best friend right there.
Diamonds are a woman's best friend.
Yeah, I know.
What
I'd
do you
say an
A? All right, so we got A for masculinity. Fitness. I mean, you got to give him an A for fitness, right?
jacked.
He's
ripped.
He's nowhere but the gym in any of his
He's not
pictures.
sitting here eating
I feel like
pizza.
those two categories aren't much different.
What, masculinity and fitness?
Yeah. Fitness falls into masculinity.
Yeah, but like you could be just normal in fitness, like just a B, and still be an A in masculinity. By
Like what you're wearing and stuff.
yeah, like
I still take points away if you're not like muscular.
you take points away from masculinity.
That's,
What if he
that's
was
a
like?
masculine trait?
What about
You don't
like
have
Donald?
that.
When I think of like the
I don't think
pinnacle.
Donald Trump is the pinnacle of masculinity.
You gotta listen to the let people
Then
finish
why did
their.
you bring up Trump?
No, I didn't. You just interrupted me. I was saying Donald Draper.
Yeah.
Donald
that's
Draper is the
masculine.
pinnacle of masculinity, and he's not like bulging with
Right.
muscles. You know what I
That's
mean?
what it is.
Okay, so implied provisions. You can't really imply much. I might even go as far as to knock him because the guy with implied provisions is gonna like have some pictures outside of the gym. This could even be a free time.
Looks like a blowout measure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Implied provisions. I mean, he's 24, so I'm not gonna like take too much away from him. But what do you think he deserves like a D for this?
Let's see, maybe because there's no pictures.
What kind of
Yeah.
what kind of ball cap is that? Is that a
Phillies, I think it is.
Oh,
It's Phillies, yeah.
um,
Phillies, and here is also Phillies, right? Is that another Phillies hat?
yeah.
Okay. What does that matter?
Um, no. Nothing.
Okay. But implied provisioning?
Yeah, there's not much there to go off of.
Okay.
I would say,
You said C, Kelly?
See,
yeah.
Kearney, C, implied provisioning?
I mean, he kind of states it. So.
What does he say?
A high school diploma and.
Oh, okay.
Didn't he say like? What is it right here?
Any college?
No, he does not list a college, which
Just a high school diploma.
at 24, I don't think I
He's a
had.
D then. Yeah, it drops down to a D.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Maybe this is high school diploma.
And like I've once again I've never perused the dating landscape as a woman. Is this what goes through like a woman's head in a split-second decision, or am I just like?
no, that's a good. That would be like people would like that. I mean, girls would like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You
And-
young girls.
And young girl, yeah, okay. So, but
Yeah,
young girls would like him for like a one night leg,
Yeah, like
right?
having fun.
Yeah, okay,
Having a good
gotcha. And distinction, like being, like setting himself apart from the pack, not just being another face, which we can't see.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think he definitely spends a lot of time in the gym. So and there's not that's kind of a small group of guys. So that's probably.
When it's dark out, it doesn't matter.
No, of course, nothing matters. It's dark out. But
I'm not
No
gonna.
one-
I can't go as far as giving him an A in
no,
distinction
yeah,
though.
not,
So
yeah, because it's kind of
His
run of
face
the
is covered.
not run of the mill, but
Yeah.
just a gym picture is not.
do we want to give him like a B or a
B.
C?
That's it.
A B.
Nice.
Okay.
Right?
Cherney, can you give me AABD?
AABD, that would be a 2.75. Yeah, 2.75.
2.75 for Steven. All right, on to Precious. If you name your daughter Precious, you're just damning her
Just
to
go
a
back
life
and
of
forth now.
obesity. I'm a mom first. Ugh. So before anything, I love to explore, always on the go. With your kid? What are you? And loving life and being a mom to my sweet boy. I'm an open book. Ask me and I'll give you a lie. No, she doesn't actually say that, but that's what she means. That's what she
That's
like.
what she means,
That's the
right?
reality. Yeah. Don't ask me for friends with benefits or nothing in that nature, or anything in that nature would be the fucking grammatically correct way to.
I'm already picturing what she looks like.
She doesn't look quite as bad as the movie Precious, but she doesn't look much better either. Looking for chatting, friendship, long-term relationship. It's
all over the place.
see, like, ladies out there, you gotta like know what you wants. Men don't want chatting, they don't want friendship, and like, I mean, we discussed, like probably don't want long-term relationships unless you're like fucking exceptionally youthful, feminine, beautiful, and modest, you know, which you are precious, none of the above. 5'4", certified medical assistant, never smoker, has kids, graduate degree, drinker occasionally, speaks English and Spanish. Got a little fupa.
Oversized stomach and a pair of floppy breasts, isn't that right?
Yeah,
She's 26.
definitely kind of what I pictured here.
What do we grade Precious on her? What do you even like nickname? I like a girl that you could like give a nickname to. What do you like call Precious? Like Presh?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I still haven't seen pictures.
She's nowhere near as fat as fucking
It's
Josephine.
like a dog name. Precious.
Yeah, and I mean, all right. So femininity, like I'll never give a single mom A's. Yeah, she's a single mom to her sweet little boy.
How is that not feminine?
Because
Isn't being a mom the most important thing for a woman?
being a married mom, for sure, yeah.
So it's not feminine unless you're married.
Yes.
Okay.
What do we say for femininity? We give her a C or a D, I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah. The name alone, like.
Make sure we stay close to the mic.
What makes the
Yeah,
less
The
feminine?
name is just
give her the D.
ruined. Give her a D. Yeah, like that's the only D I'm giving her.
Yeah.
Definitely days before the movie.
Beauty.
I would say B, but,
What would you say in femininity?
What did she do again?
What does she do? She's a certified medical assistant.
You know I'm
that's
gonna
right.
say AIDS. So.
just grading on a curve.
I'm overriding. She gets the D, dude. Like, cause
Okay, but I said a B.
yeah, but like Chris
So you're
is
overriding both of them. Okay.
Chris is demonstrating that he's rigorously honest, and I think that's
I'm not
important.
being honest.
No, like it's just you gotta be like skeptical.
We're just in an authoritarian.
Let's see the
Podcast.
paper again real quick.
Show us the paper. What are you hoping to see that might change your mind?
We're at the what, femininity?
Femininity.
Okay.
I mean, she's a
Like,
she's
why
a
is it a D specific?
single
Doesn't seem
mother.
that bad.
Single mother,
Oh
overweight.
no, not a D.
She doesn't smoke. She wants a long-term relationship. She is a mom. All right. So she's got yeah, I like to be on the femininity.
Yeah, there you go.
No smoker. She values honesty. She's a
All right.
medical assistant. It's very feminine.
All right,
Very feminine job.
I'll go up and give her as high as a C. Are you happy?
Graduate degree.
Fitness. Wait, no, that's
Bilingual.
fitness is not women. Although it probably should be. Beauty. I mean,
Probably a C.
you can't give her any better than a C. And
I mean, she's trying. She's trying. Yeah.
fucking trying. Do or do not. There is no try.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
Modesty. I don't like
Kids.
I don't like that she's barking orders. Don't ask me for friends with benefits or nothing in that nature. Bitch, it's anything in that nature. And don't fucking bark orders. You're a 26-year-old single mother.
What's her handle here? Precious baby.
I feel like that's more of like the
D and modesty.
But that sounds more non-feminine than
Yeah.
about modesty.
What's the?
What?
Where do we define modesty at?
Can you look up the definition? I would assume it's like not
What's the chances you could get a one-night stand with this girl here? Probably more likely not.
yeah.
So, we could see her being modest.
Yeah. Is that how you grade modesty, by how easy it is to get a
Yeah, when they're saying like, don't ask for
That's-
friends with
yeah,
benefits, that means like I'm down.
Unassuming or moderate in the estimation of one's abilities or achievements.
Yeah, like
Oh,
she's acting like she's the shit, and she's
I guess.
like
She's got a graduate degree. She's a medical assistant.
yeah, like you're like
Very
you
motivated here.
and youth. How old is she? 20, 26? I think that deserves a B. You
Go
say
ahead.
B? Let's say B.
Yeah, fupa.
Oversized stomach and a pair of floppy breasts, isn't that right?
Cherney, CCDB. That's a 2, 2.0. 2.0 for Precious. All right, back to the men. We got Kwame.
Wow,
Kwame Brown.
Kwame, 25. He looks like a fucking Tyrone. I'm here for the psychotic women. I love his honesty. He's got a sense of humor. 5'10", located in Ewing, New Jersey, never smokes, doesn't have kids,
So they're
college
not, so he's not
degree.
gay.
Well, that's wait.
He said
Oh,
for the women, right?
you're right.
You're right.
Are there actually people on Facebook dating just looking for friendship? I always assumed it was this like backdoor strategy to lure like straight men to have gay sex with you, but maybe he actually wants friends. Like I don't.
Ryan McMillan said, love him.
Well,
What
see,
were we
Ryan's
gonna
gonna
say?
have sex.
Because that's friendship for a girl or a guy.
So
I think it's multi-gendered. He's wearing a Seattle Mariners hat. I don't know if that matters to you. You were talking
conflicts
about.
with your Arizona Diamondbacks hat.
Well, you were wearing a Seattle Mariners hat.
I do have a Seattle Mariners hat. I'm wearing Diamondbacks tonight.
He's a Christian. He's looking for psychos.
He's all right. So we're on to Kwame. Masculinity.
We need Kelly's help here.
Yeah, for sure.
Saw the news.
Here comes the
You say A for masculinity?
Yeah.
What do you say? A?
No.
I like your brutal honesty. So why not?
Let me see. What's he doing for work?
I don't think
He does not mention
Yeah, he
it.
doesn't mention what he does for a living. He doesn't have kids. College. He's taking selfies here. Big selfie guy. Makes a lot of selfies. So I'd say a C.
All right, so we got A, C, A. I'm gonna meet in the middle of you guys. I'll give him a B. So what is A?
I guess you know what
That
I'll
would
go
be
with
a
the B. Since
B.
it's
All right, let's give him a B.
Portrait.
Let's give him a B in masculinity. In fitness, I mean, you got to give him an A. He's a Tyrone, right? A. In implied provisions, I mean, I can't go A.
It's a bathroom right there.
Yeah, like
The bathroom.
I mean that chain. That's a thin chain, right?
Yeah.
Like,
the size of the chains.
he's got a bracelet that is not metal. You know, like men with real. What is that? I don't know. Like belts. Is that H?
I think it's a Hermes.
Is that like a? Is it? It's an expensive belt.
Is
All
that
right.
Shein?
Is it from what Sheen? You said.
Yeah.
That would be the cheap.
And this looks like an off-brand like Apple Watch. That's not an actual Apple Watch, right?
I'm not sure.
It's not like square.
I don't know an Apple Watch. I think that's a Shein one.
That's right? That's like an Apple Watch is square
I don't
or
know.
rectangular. That thing's like trapezoidal. So this guy's coming in with all this knockoff brand shit. I mean, he's got the Seattle Mariners hat. I'll give him.
Oh, that means he's rich. He's got
Only alphas wear Seattle Mariners hat. He's got a chain. I can't. I mean, the shit is not in color.
It sounds like he wastes money.
I mean, here he's at like Watkins Glen, but I think it's like free to get in there. You know, it's not like. But so, what implied provisionings? Do we want to give him a B? I think a B is fair.
All right.
Like he sold me on the belt. I don't know anything about belts, but like it could be good.
Could.
Um,
Don't know about
could be Sheen. And distinction. I like how he said he's looking for psychotic women. Like that's
Okay.
that's like it's bold, you know.
I feel like he's not serious though.
He probably knows what he's gonna get.
I think him and that last girl are probably with the fupa.
Do we want to? I mean, you know, it is a stereotype, but a lot of black guys love big white girls, you know. So
I think that's a good match made right there.
Do we want to give him in distinction? Do we want to give him a B?
B.
All right, Turney. BABB. 3.75.
Or sorry, 3.25. I was thinking 3 A's.
All right, on to this girl. She takes the cake for me. Yasmin. Women only. I like that. That's fucking hot. I'm gonna change your mind. 26. No kids. Living on my own. Looking for friends to hang with. I live typo, but I'm not like that big of a stickler on like one.
Sounds like
It's a dating.
Pointing it out.
Yeah, you need to be. Correct.
Yeah, but all right. When you see this girl's body, like I mean, if you're like me, I live going out to eat and clubbing, but I also like to stay home and chill. All right, so you're fucking
down for whatever.
Yeah, okay. Located in Glendalen, 5'4", doesn't have kids from Glendalen, drawing and sketching, painting, restaurants, watching TV and movies. 26, and she looks like that.
Why do you say it like that? She looks like that.
Are you're not impressed, are you?
No.
Why not?
See, that's
Okay,
well, if I was a guy, yeah.
but what?
Like that's a prenup written right all over it. You know.
Oh, well,
I don't even.
I mean, I would have a prenup written all over any woman that I would choose to speak to. So that doesn't. But what do you dock her for? I mean, she does have the big tattoo across her belly.
That's not,
like
she just looks like a big girl.
no, she's got some paths, but you know, I'd enjoy myself swimming in those curves. What do we want to give Yasmin for femininity? A.
I mean, she does only want females.
She wants to go clubbing. I don't think clubbing is necessarily the most like feminine thing.
I'll go out dancing. But
Say like
a B. She also said, for the "Are you catfish" people, don't DM me.
She might be a catfish.
You know, like.
well, that's what she's saying. Is that like people are saying she was catfish?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, something's going on.
Is that the punctuation you were getting mad about?
No, she said, I live going out to eat and clubbing. I mean, it's
That's also-
it's one letter. Oh, me love you long time, minute.
No, she's saying she lives it, not that she loves it.
No, she was. If that were the case, she'd say, I live to go out and eat.
Yeah,
or
I
go
think
clubbing.
that's what she meant to do. Is I live to.
I
but she
live
didn't
going
put
out
to.
to eat and clubbing. I don't.
Or you can even just say it that way.
No,
That's how some
I mean-
people talk.
Read it. It looks like a typo to me. But either way, it could be as little as one letter.
Yeah, I live going out to eat and clubbing. Like that's her life. She loves doing that. She lives
Okay.
it.
What do we give her femininity?
B,
B. Everyone?
I see.
All right, well,
She doesn't like dudes.
But what's
I'll
more
fucking
feminine
change. I'll
than
change
liking
her mind, dude. I'll change
until
her
you
mind.
change her mind, then she'll get a B. But for now, C. At least for me.
What do we got? What else is there? There's beauty, bro. Can't tell me nothing that she's not an A. Like I like.
She's not an
I like him. I like him ebony and thick.
She's like a C.
Get the fuck out of here! What?
No.
What do you say?
no.
I need to see a back shot.
I need to see a back shot too, bro. I need.
Oh, she's adorable.
Adorable.
Yeah, I mean, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, she's probably lazy as hell, dude. She just wants to sit around, smoke weed, and draw. No, I get it. I know.
she
I know.
she can be my little pillow princess. Like,
Yeah,
just fucking. All right,
At my age, though. So, you know.
I'm giving her a bare minimum of B. For what are we on? Beauty.
Yeah, of course.
All right, B.
You can give her an A if you want.
Modesty. Modesty. Oh yeah.
I mean, she's an A.
She's an A.
You're all over the place, man.
She's in a bikini. I mean,
Yeah, it's very modest.
it's
No.
like as modest as you can get.
Yeah, and she's got the like,
The cleavage hanging out.
and she's got this like tattoo on her fucking like
Yeah.
stomach and the. Yeah. No, yeah. You say D.
Yeah.
D for modesty. That's unfortunate.
See,
Youth. She's 26, so B. All right, Trini. BBBD.
2. Wait. Yeah, 2.5.
2.5. All right, on to another dude. This guy looks like a fucking terrorist.
Jeez.
Nerlin.
How do you spell that?
Nurlan. Terrorist. I'm
Is
telling
that-
you, he's a terrorist.
Is that an Indian name?
I think it's probably like Pakistani or he is Muslim. Don't let me.
How do you know it's not Hindu?
He says Muslim.
Okay.
Located in Philadelphia, never smoker, high school diploma, never drinker, Muslim from New York City. He's standing in between a Nissan and a Benz. That doesn't. Oh, and he's driving a Benz. He looks like he's like fairly fit. Yeah, like.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's great.
Oh yeah.
That'd be sick.
What do you give his masculinity?
A.
I think that's
Yeah, because
pretty fair. Like he's got the
He's-
well-groomed beard and
yeah, fear B. Fear
I'm not gonna hate him. He's like a son of an oil
A.
guy.
he's a fucking jihadi. He's out for holy war.
Sell weapons, mass destruction.
What do we say? Masculinity?
Yeah.
A or B? A. Fitness. I mean, I'm
Like a B.
B. Yeah.
Yeah.
B. Implied provisions.
Out of all of them, that's
That's an A.
he's,
Yeah, he's
driving.
he's
Like he
a
puts
Benz?
more pictures of like.
All it says is
Yeah.
high school diploma.
That doesn't
Why would
necessarily.
they say their college degree if they had college?
He doesn't
Well,
need one.
yeah, like he might be an actual oil prince. He might be an entrepreneur.
Well, then he didn't make his money. Then,
He-
if
but he
he's
could-
an oil prince.
But it doesn't matter. All that
got
matters
that,
is
though.
that he can imply his provisions, which he can imply them. Like and it
I
might.
would say
I bet he could get you an
Yeah.
AK-47 if you need it.
So we'll I think
Is
what
that
we got
high?
A B. So that's A.
all right.
And distinction. I mean, he's could be a fucking terrorist. So that's pretty like pretty
Not like she
distinguished.
looks that different from a lot of them.
No, he doesn't.
I mean, he's
I'm
definitely beating you.
Say like B.
He's definitely going to beat the woman.
What?
Like
No.
it ends with us. Like that's what that reminds me of right there.
So I told
Yeah.
him that we watched it, and we
Yeah.
watched it like 2 nights ago or
Did you
something
like
like
it?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's take a little.
Okay, yeah.
Well, no, let's talk about it.
Okay.
What were your thoughts on the movie?
But like what in particular?
I don't know. Like, what are your thoughts on the movie?
Oh, what
I did like the part where it's like the narrator, like she's a bad narrator, and it's like shows it as if it's an accident for a lot of things.
yeah, which was like kind of tricky to, because if it
Yeah.
was like an accident, it was an accident,
Yeah.
you know. So that's what kind of made it.
It sounded very fishy, but when they showed it, it didn't look like
Like,
it looked like it was an
deliberate.
accident. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like it was. That kind of confused me.
Until the end.
I think
Until the
like
end, yeah.
I think like it showed how
Kelly Buick said, generalizing again, Chris.
what by saying Islamic or terrorism. I'm joking, but
He's not necessarily Islamic. It's Muslim.
Muslim is Islam. Like Muslim means you practice Islam.
No.
Yeah.
It-
Yeah.
no, you don't have to be Islamic to be Muslim.
You're thinking of Arab, I think, right?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. But you gotta generalize. Like if you'll get lost in the weeds of life if you just like, approach every person as this like special snowflake. You know what I mean? Distinction. What are we giving him a B?
B.
Yeah.
B. Cherney A-B-A-B.
3.5. Are we not talking about the movie?
Oh yeah, no. Go back to the movie. Oh, but I think that she showed how deceptive some women can be, and I mean it's fair. It's definitely possible that he's beating her and doing all this like messed up shit, but like she like
Well, because
She
bringing in
downplays
the other young boyfriend that she had, some of the things I don't know. There's not like understandable, but some of the things I could think like, well, she should have left the old boyfriend alone.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I
She
feel
shouldn't
like,
have saved his number.
right, stuff
Well,
like
the
that.
thing-
You just sort
the
of
thing about
but-
that was he gave her his number when they met at the bar, which was
No,
or not
he-
the bar, at the
At her,
at
he
the
went to
I
restaurant.
her.
think she was.
At
she
the
was
restaurant.
just-
No, he went to her place of business
That she
after he fucking instigated a fight with her boyfriend, and then he comes.
Yeah, but this is also all after he hit her.
No,
you-
originally she told the guy where she's like, I'm opening up a flower shop.
Yeah,
So she kind of opened that door right there.
but also, all right, like
I mean, you can not want to do business.
he didn't give her any business. Like he fucking
Well, maybe she wanted business.
I don't think you need that. You don't need it.
nah.
She's just, she's got a reservation there, with this guy.
Yeah, like
She's
you.
like, this is where I work. It's my, I just opened it, in the back of her mind's like, come visit.
She was dishonest whether it was in a small way or a big way. Like,
I see. Yeah, I know. I felt the same way.
Mhm. I mean that doesn't excuse
No,
his
of course.
behavior for any of the movie, but she kind of what's the word, exacerbated some of it.
The fact that she's a bad narrator could be pointing herself in a better light. She could have actually cheated for all we know.
Yeah,
They didn't show it.
that's what I'm. Yeah, for
Although
sure.
they didn't show that at the end either, but they did show the other part. I guess that would be like her realizing it though, more than her realizing herself. We don't know though, because she's the narrator.
Yeah, sure.
She ends up being a fucking single mom, dependent on the child support of fucking the neurosurgeon. You know what I mean? Like,
Catching.
yeah, like I'm saying she got her cake and got to eat it too. She's got the superior genetics of this tall, handsome neurosurgeon, and then she, settles down with the beta fucking fry cook, and she uses him for like stability and security, but she's got the money from neurosurgeon. So what's his name? Bryle. What a fucking Ryle.
He
And
gets real riled up. That's why.
And what's the cock's name?
It was Brad.
It was it Jackson?
No.
It was some other like whatever. All right, let's. I'm probably not gonna get through every single one of these, but on to Emily, 27.
It was
Atlas. Yeah, another unique name. I like this. In search of blue collar man, no pretty boys. Looking for someone who has the same interests as me. Serious question. How the fuck am I supposed to find a husband like this? Into cars, bikes, trucks. Not a girly girl. Don't mind getting hands dirty. Have my motorcycle license, but I don't ride anymore. Wouldn't mind getting into it again. Career driven. I work a lot. None of this is helping her femininity, but if you're still carrying baggage from an ex, I'm not your therapist. Go heal. Can we build a car together? Located in Lacey, New Jersey, 5'2", mortgage loan officer at Rocket Mortgage, occasional smoker, doesn't have kids, high school diploma, occasional drinker, and she looks pretty good.
Okay. I like how it showed you were reading at the same time when you were reading. That was a different episode.
Oh yeah, I would like to change that, but not like it really matters, I guess.
She wants you to restore her car, and you know.
Work out on it with you.
Yeah, she does.
Oh yeah.
All right, so her femininity can't give her an A. I'm sorry.
I mean, it sounds more like
A D?
I think
From
she's
what you were saying, she
deluded.
sounds pretty masculine.
Well, I think you're gonna see her and you're gonna be like, all right, you know what?
You know what?
You know what? She gets what do you guys say for femininity?
C.
Yeah, I'd say C.
Okay.
C or B.
And when you guys get bored of this segment, just let me know. Like fucking.
Oh no, I'm not. I just feel
Yeah,
bad.
she's got tits and ass.
She
So.
doesn't feel bad.
Got
She's saying
this.
A to everything.
What do we say? Beauty. I gotta give her close to an
Yeah.
A. A.
I don't like the tattoos, but I'll give her an A still.
Modesty. Don't like. I mean, cursing on your profile is not modest.
What did she say?
How in the fuck am I supposed to find a husband like this? Like, it's not modest. Like,
I'd say like a B or C, I guess.
let's.
C.
Yeah, if you're still carrying baggage from an ex, I'm not your therapist. Go heal. Like, all right, bitch. Like, fucking.
Way to feed the toxic masculinity.
You got some emotional support there. You can count on, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And youth, 27, can't give her an A for that.
That's still beautiful.
Mm,
We shouldn't say a C for a 27-year-old.
no, I give her a B.
Yeah.
But like youth is a spectrum. Like, isn't an 18-year-old an A plus in youth?
Yeah.
Then add 9 years to that, and you're gonna say
A B.
sure. And then, but what? B? Fucking 9 years after
Yeah,
that.
she's ready for an oil change.
I mean, all right. We were
Like
our,
her range, I would say like 18 to 24 is probably an A.
okay.
25 to like 30 is probably a B. What?
What do you mean? What?
That's 6 years for each of them. And then like
Why don't you just keep me to the lines? Step on my head when I'm drowning. What a great friend. What do you mean, what?
then like 31 to like 37 is C, and then the rest are
all right, but like, all right.
C.
CACB.
CACB. That's a 2.75.
2.75. All right, this next guy helps my stock. He's wearing a Nike shirt.
Okay.
Dylan or Dylan.
Dial.
Top 5
I give
rappers.
this guy all A's.
You already saw her.
Top 5 rappers. Dylan, and Dylan. Located in Newtown. He's close by.
Oh, you can hit him
6'1". He's a Tyrone. Doesn't have kids. College degree. Drinks occasionally. Agnostic, Turney. He's just your type.
Because he's not a woman.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He's got a 6-pack.
Oh,
And
just your type.
he's wearing a Lamar Jackson
Oh, he's
jersey
more your type.
with a chain. Does he have a fucking cross? Because like if you are agnostic with a cross, you're a fucking
Fraud.
dipshit. Yeah, fraud, dude.
Unless he's doing it like mockingly.
Mockingly wearing jewelry, like nah, I'm
No,
not
like
about
the
it.
cross, like mocking
Mm-mm.
cross.
Oh, it's
I think it is.
That's all.
Yeah.
I'm agnostic. I guess maybe he's more on the religious side, though. Agnostic doesn't mean you don't believe in God. It means you can't prove it.
It's true, but like it just seems like a strange jewelry piece to wear. What do you give
Yeah.
masculinity?
I'd say A. Yeah.
A, Trini?
Yeah.
You say A. Okay.
Fitness and A.
fitness, A. I mean, he's got a six-pack. Like, implied provisions. There's really nothing that can give him an
He has
A.
a college degree.
That doesn't.
See, why does this guy say he's got a college degree? But all those
I got a college degree. I don't like that. Doesn't mean shit. Like.
Yeah, but you have more opportunity to make money. Like, that's definitely more than the other people.
He doesn't
Everyone
deserve
else
an
is
A.
saying
He doesn't have
I'm
deserve
not
an
saying
A
it
for a
has to be
college
an A.
degree.
I'm just saying it's literally he's the only one that said college degree. All the others said high school diploma.
Okay.
B or C.
I give it a
B.
B. It doesn't really specify what it's saying, or what his job is.
What's his phone? Does his phone look like a brand new iPhone?
It's like in a dirty mirror. Like,
All right,
it looked like
yo,
different ones.
Guys who are financially stable don't have dirty mirrors. Dude, they got maid services. Give him a C.
Yeah, I guess it's
C. Distinction.
I feel like it should still be higher than like a high school diploma.
What do we say for distinction? Like
D. I guess like a B, like average.
Yeah, that's true.
But like, he doesn't look too different.
Then
Yeah.
everybody else. Probably a C.
C.
Yeah.
All right, Trinity. AACC. That's just B's across the board, right?
Yeah, so 3.0.
3.0. All right, on to Brianna. Mamma mia. Brianna's 28, located in Ocean Acres, New Jersey, 5'2", doesn't have kids, from Manahawkin, New Jersey, Southern Regional High School. She's drinking a Budweiser in her photo. That's not the most that's not the most feminine thing ever. It looks like she's eating like oysters or clams or mussels.
Not feminine. Or?
No, it's. I mean it.
It's an aphrodisiac.
If Chris was here, he'd be like, "Who bought those for her?" Like, it's true. There's no way she's on a
What's her
date.
job?
She's on a date. It doesn't say her job.
Does she have a degree?
Doesn't say her degree. It shows. I can see her nipples through her shirt. She's not wearing a bra, and I'm not hating. I'll show you Brianna first.
Yeah.
Look at her. Look at her. I mean, in the beauty department, I give her an A.
So, are we doing feminine?
She got big old titties.
What are you asking?
Femininity.
Guess it would
I didn't show you yet.
Oh, feminine. Oh.
be. Didn't even have
Feminine, yeah.
it.
What's her name? Brianna?
Brianna.
Brianna.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
let Chris
yeah.
feast his eyes on this fucking fine piece of ace.
Like piece of A's.
Is that Kelly? Kelly, where are you going on here? She's in high school?
No way. She's
Whoa,
got.
What's that?
You can see a little bit of nipples there.
Oh, really?
if you
Oh,
like.
it's like a tube top type deal.
Mhm.
Is that-
You son of a bitch! I'm in!
Yeah.
All right, but I was saying, what is she eating here?
Oh,
This is like a steak, right?
yeah.
What is
salad.
this?
She's eating salad.
And this is like oysters or clams or mussels.
Maybe.
Who bought that for her?
Yeah.
What is she on, a date?
Are you
She's
gonna
on
let
a
him?
date.
She's on a date. She's using date photos on her dating
Oh.
app.
Now you're just making assumptions.
But all right, but
Yeah, that's a date.
What if it was with family?
Yeah, it could be with family. Take a pic, sis.
Yeah.
She got A's across the board.
You say A's across the board?
Yeah.
How old is she?
28.
Hey chat, if you guys are still with us, can you let me know if we're coming in okay? Did you see already?
Yeah.
Okay. Femininity. I can't give a girl drinking a Budweiser an A in femininity. Okay. We're seemingly still okay. Okay. I can't give a girl drinking a Budweiser an A.
B.
B in femininity. Is that the plus? Beauty. I mean, she's an A in my book. A. Modesty. I mean, I could see her nipple. I'm not giving a nipple. See? See?
I didn't say nipple.
There, you gotta really. You gotta.
Nipple.
It's like it's there. In color. In color, you can see it much better.
Oh, yeah.
It's the printer.
Can you pull the collar off?
Pull the color version out.
All right. C for modesty.
Pull her face off.
And youth. What is she? How old? we made a fucking grading scale for youth. B. She's 28. You said. I'm gonna have to actually we're gonna have to devise a foolproof unanimous one. This is Jared. Got a 6-pack. Fucking Tyrone.
All the guys in
That's why they gotta all be gay, dude. I think got
Why
black,
was the one wanted a beard? Like,
got black, got white. What you want? I guess he's mixed and he's bragging about it or something.
that's not very modest.
Located in Croydon, 6'3". He works at what? Apple? What is he work at the Apple store or something? There's no way he's yeah, no way that he's working for the Apple Corporation as fucking CTO or something like that. Occasional smoker, doesn't have kids, college degree, occasional drinker, Muslim, Arabic, English, from Princeton, LaSalle University. And he's got 2 different hairstyles here. I'm not sure whether.
Is that a third leg?
Why is that the first thing I go to?
You know why.
Good to know.
I mean, I don't yet. I haven't seen the picture.
No, let me see. I just assumed.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
I mean, he's another arms dealer right here. That's an arms dealer.
No, he works for Apple. He's probably he's probably one of those guys that wears the polo and he's like,
Oh, yeah.
hey, let me get you this deal. I can get you a deal. Fucking
Worst.
yeah, like a cell phone salesman. They're the fucking
Scum of the earth.
scum of the earth. What's his name? Garrett.
Jared.
He went to Garrett. Masculinity.
I'm gonna go with Cat B.
Yeah, I think so too. Like a cell phone salesman's not. I mean, I'm just assuming here, but I think he probably works in a cell phone store. Not the most masculine job. Like if he was
It's too skinny.
I'm gonna go B in masculinity. Fitness. I mean, you gotta give him an A in fitness.
Yeah.
What else is there? Implied provisions. Does it show anything?
I mean,
It
he has
doesn't
a
even show
college
him with a
degree.
shirt on, right?
No. He has a coat in the car.
I mean, it says Princeton on there too.
Well, he's from Princeton.
Yeah, but he didn't go to. He went
He
to
went to
LaSalle.
LaSalle.
Oh, well,
But
But
LaSalle's not.
yeah, LaSalle's one of the cheapest schools in the Philadelphia area, isn't it?
it's got a great reputation.
Does-
I mean,
okay.
it's cheaper than Drexel and Penn.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
What about Temple? Though?
Probably,
It's
it's probably like a
cheaper than Temple, right?
That Temple's
No.
probably the cheapest.
Is it?
At
Really?
least
But
where I went.
I don't know. It could go either way on that.
That's
But
got a good reputation.
All right. Should we give him a B in implied provisions?
sure.
Okay.
Maybe or-
Distinction. I mean, he looks pretty, especially when he cuts his hair. He looks fairly
His
like a
hair- when
commoner.
His hair's cut, he looks pretty common.
Yeah. So maybe
Even with his hair, it's not that
D.
different.
D.
I wouldn't go with D though.
True.
Like he's still got abs.
Yeah, all right.
He's a Tyrone. Let's not fucking take.
I'll
Right.
say
How tall is he?
6'3". That's
Yo, this guy's a fucking
he's a
Tyrone.
basketball.
All right, BABC.
BABC.
A 3.0. Okay. All right, we're almost done here. I mean, like you guys, say mercy when you've had enough. Elizabeth, 23. I'm pro-choice. Woman, straight, monogamous, single, thin. White, agnosticism, cancer, moderate. Employed full-time, graduate degree, English, Russian, Ukrainian. There's a lot going on there. Omnivore, doesn't smoke cigarettes, drinks sometimes, never smokes marijuana. Doesn't have kids but might want them. Make up your mind, lady.
What? She's saying she doesn't have them.
Yeah,
she
but-
doesn't want them.
But you might want them? Like, that's something that you should know. Do you want kids or do you not want
How
kids?
old is
She's only 23, but like, what are you
she?
gonna...
What do you mean?
These are your prime years of fertility. Don't waste them. Looking
Yeah,
for
well,
men.
don't waste them having a kid.
Looking for men, long-term dating. My self-summary. I'm someone who values meaningful connections and personal growth. I thrive on open communication, self-awareness, and the little moments that make life beautiful. Professionally, I'm a paralegal in immigration law. Outside of work, you'll find me diving into Pilates, exploring dreamy music like hawks, or enjoying offline adventures. I'm working on embracing patience and seeing my own worth, and I'd love to meet someone who appreciates genuine connection and shared growth. Current goal, developing confidence, respect myself more, and work on patience. If I could only eat one food for the rest of time, it would be toasted everything bagels with cream cheese and turkey.
That's
I think that's a typo. Bacon.
Turkey bacon?
No.
Yeah, I mean, bagel is nothing like bacon.
No, bagel with cream cheese and bacon. Like, whew. You never try it?
Oh, well, I don't like cream cheese, but yeah, definitely have
I'm not
turkey.
like big on cream cheese or everything.
I think that's a typo. I think she meant to say bacon, not turkey. But she's a Cancer, so that's I mean, our compatibility is like
What are you?
we're soulmates.
Well, I believe that soulmates are naive little
Yeah, I know.
stupid people, and
I'm just joking.
what's her name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. I dated I won't speak ill on them. Femininity. Yeah, I suppose there's nothing like off-putting about Elizabeth. She's a very palatable girl.
Yeah.
Probably not gonna rock your socks in the bed though. You know what I mean? Like probably a starfish.
Bagels with turkey. That's pretty.
Yeah, like. But all right, so do we give her an A in femininity? Okay. Beauty.
Yeah.
Let me see her.
She's just so plain.
Like
She's so plain you forget about her.
She's like
she
the
doesn't-
girl next door type.
It's just in one picture.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but there's just not like she's
she's a liberal, right?
nah.
She's
She's
a
such a
moderate.
moderate. Yeah, so
But that probably.
The pants. Look at the pants.
she's
though.
she's pro-choice.
Pants.
Yeah.
I see like the only skin that you see is on her face and her hands.
Hands. It definitely not gonna rock the world.
So we're jumping to modesty now?
No, but like
Oh, yeah.
we're just on
beauty.
beauty. Like what? She's got a
Yeah.
A?
Oh,
Do we give her an A?
definitely has a
Nah,
beautiful
none of
face.
that.
You say B.
Yeah.
You say
beauty.
A. I say B. We're gonna have to.
Right.
I think we're gonna have to go B. When in doubt,
Always
go.
override.
When in doubt, go skeptical. Like I'm not. Modesty. I mean, clearly an A in
definitely.
modesty.
For
Yeah.
smart
Youth. How old is she?
23.
43.
What's
A.
what? Wait. What, so what is A until it's 18 to
24.
4? I say 24.
I think I did say 24.
Yeah.
So,
ABAA.
so it's 3.5.
3.5.
I
All right.
believe it.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
honestly,
very respectable.
I take her as like a wedding date or like to meet my grandma. Like would
I would want to get to know her more.
I might get to know. Like I'm not gonna disqualify her. She's a 3.5. Like she's- All right, Riley, 21. Just need a little 411 princess to keep me company while I wrench on my car. You and me both, Riley.
Oh, Riley's the guy.
Yeah. Located in Feasterville. He's 5'7". Package handler at UPS. Smokes often. Doesn't have kids. Drinks occasionally. He's agnostic. English. From Feasterville, PA. Neshaminy High School.
Oh yeah, wasn't she agnostic?
He's got muscles and he's got a dragon tattoo. I'll bet you this is his mom's mirror, right?
Brother.
Yeah, definitely gay, dude. Hey, package handler, snake, you know. Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. I always have that one by
completely
accident.
unironic.
He wants to wrench on what?
Well, I wrench on my car. Where's all the 411 princesses? Like
411 or 4?
what?
Wants it
411.
Very short.
411.
He likes a little short girl.
Short girl.
Or short guy.
5'11".
You seem to think he's gay, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Come
A
on, look at
4'11" male princess.
All right. So masculinity.
What is he flexing?
that.
He's got muscles. What are you talking about?
Not much.
He does.
His chest and abs are absent.
Oh
The
my
only
God.
thing he's
Let me
flexing
see.
is his arm.
Well, that's what he's flexing. So
Okay,
let him
but
flex.
like, why is he showing all
His-
the...
Oh yeah. No, you're up.
Look at my little plump muscle here.
All right, but that is fitness.
That's fitness.
So
Masculinity.
Yeah.
Got tattoos. He's not wearing a shirt. Some jewelry.
We'll give him an A, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
an A. No.
Yeah.
I mean, he's wrenching on a car, man.
Oh, well,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You don't get more
Right.
masculine than that.
I'd say
Is this a droid?
what, like a phone?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with
I mean, it's a
masculinity?
selfie. I know that. That's a selfie. So
What does a droid have to do with masculinity?
It just like it might not have anything to do with masculinity, but we're gonna dock him somewhere
For
along in the
flight,
process.
yeah.
Is that a droid? Do we think, or that's a droid? Okay. All right. So masculinity B,
B.
or okay. B. Fitness. Cherney seems to think
the-
I was gonna say C.
the-
see,
nah, bullshit. I'm not giving that a C.
I mean, I guess he's
Still
not
in
fat.
Yeah. Give him
I'll
a
give
B. Okay. Implied provisions. I'm dead set that is his mom's mirror. There's no way that he got like the pleated mirror on his own. Yeah, like
Yeah.
so, and
Like a C, I guess.
he didn't even get his tattoo.
Got a chain though.
Let me see the chain.
It's very thin.
Yeah, thin chain.
Why does
mom's
everyone have
mirror.
a chain?
he's not a UPS
See
driver.
no
right?
furniture in this place.
He's not a UPS
What's- yeah.
driver.
He's a UPS package handler.
Yeah.
So he's
that's
just
even-
fondling dudes.
It's even less.
in the back of the truck.
I was thinking of the warehouse, but
Warehouse, yeah.
All right. What are we? Implied provisions.
C.
C. Okay. How old is he? He's 21. So I'm not gonna like
Yeah.
tear him down for being. I was.
or wait,
Oh.
this is we don't do youth for.
Wait, does
No,
this
no,
snake
no.
turn into a dragon because it has teeth?
Oh, what did I said
Wait,
dragon, didn't I?
What was? Oh, you thought it was a snake.
That's dragon.
Is it a dragon?
Snakes don't have feet.
Oh,
What and distinction? I mean, he's fairly fucking
Give
common.
him a
Yeah, very
B.
common.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a
Yes.
C for distinction. CBBC Cherney?
Sorry, C
BBC, which is a
2.5.
2.5. Okay, we're almost done here. I'll save a couple for. See, this is all I got is one picture here. Summer, 25, Allentown, woman, straight, monogamous, single, looking for men, hookups, short-term dating. Text me. I mean, pierce nipples.
Oh, damn, I know her. 25.
I mean, fucking doesn't give us enough like information to make any type of determination about her, right? Like femininity, I would give it a
A. What? Or femininity. Look at that. It doesn't get more.
Oh, I'm looking. Believe me, I'm looking.
I think we're both just there, sitting there speaking.
I mean, she's got like a mug face on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A mug shot, you're saying,
No,
or
it's that mug face.
with a mug face?
Like resting bitch face.
Okay,
I mean, I guess same as a mug shot face.
okay. Femininity though, I can't give her an A.
I would say like a C.
No, I got a B.
B. Chris.
Yeah, baby.
Looking for hookups. Short-term
My
date.
girl. All right. All right. I'm giving her a C in femininity. Like looking for hookups. She's a fun time girl, as Nasty would say. Beauty, like B at best, right? C.
B.
Yeah. What's a C? Well,
Because
say that's a C.
we both say C.
I think there's a couple of B's in there.
She's a D then.
I'm going C. When in doubt,
Double
doubt,
D.
devalue them. Modesty. I mean, I can see her pierced nipples. I'm giving that a D. D. And youth. How old is she?
25.
That's a B. That's a B, like a B plus. On you.
Yeah, B.
All right. She's probably gonna waste it by getting knocked up in a hookup. All right.
Guaranteed. Okay.
All right. So that's the end. That's the end of this. Thank you guys for engaging with that. Do you guys think that one gender is better at leading in a relationship? Yeah.
Like what leading towards
Like just taking the lead in a relationship.
I feel like there's so many different ways you can lead in, like leading financially, leading like towards goals, like I don't know. I don't think there's really a difference usually.
What do you guys say?
Well, you're right, because there's so many different ways to lead, but I think it's like, it should be like a team, like one leads this way.
Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses, so the others should take the lead on the other's weaknesses, right? And accommodate each other.
Let's make sure, guys. I know it's difficult, but like talking to your microphone like
sure.
this, I know it's fucking annoying. And thanks. You don't have to be like.
Does this have to be in front of it?
It probably helps, but I mean, like you don't have to be gentle with it. You can like really fucking like treat that thing like a rag doll.
Right.
Just rest on it. People's elbow.
Hold on to your butts.
So, Chris, are you a feminist? Have I asked you this before?
You have.
You've asked it every time.
I think you said no, right? You said no last
Oh,
time.
my man.
Callie, are you a feminist?
No.
Oh, my man.
Turney?
Yeah.
And I'm not a feminist. Does male privilege exist?
In today's world?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it does.
Yeah.
It's, depends on the situation, right?
Yeah, I agree.
But majority, yeah.
Does female privilege exist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the courtroom.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Where does male privilege exist?
Sometimes like jobs, like it depends on what kind of job, but you know, sometimes like different occupations kind of maybe working with men.
That construction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely just say like physical strength is like a privilege that males have. yeah, like I think both genders have privilege, and yeah, I mean, my general observation about society is that because I'm one of two. I had a sister, and I I have a sister. I had a younger sister as a kid. That
It sounds so much worse.
it does. It sounds morose. Sorry. I have a sister. I always have had a sister since I was 3, and she was always taught. I was always taught how to treat a woman. But I feel, and maybe I'm wrong.
We talk about facts, not feelings here.
I observe that nobody ever taught my sister how to treat a man. Do you think you were raised like with knowledge of how to treat a man?
Yeah. Even though I didn't have my dad, just like passed away, but I think I had brothers and a grandfather, and they were like my grandfather was like a doll.
So what's your like rule of thumb for like what you
Just respect.
Mhm.
And, yeah, for sure. Like respect and don't respect and
Okay.
Just
Just
respect.
Okay,
respect. I mean,
no, I'm sorry. Yeah, like respect and
Taking care of them.
taking care. Yeah, exactly. Like taking care of them in treating them with respect.
What way to a man's heart is through darkness.
what? Like you mean with food? You're saying?
Just like I did my brother's like laundry. You just like help. You just treated. You just treated them. I treated my brothers like I treated my sisters too.
She cooks, she cleans, laundry.
Yeah, like I do. It did. Yeah.
Do you like what does Cardi B say? Like I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still got a ring or something.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that she's misleading women like who listen to her?
I mean, I think it's probably for her. It's like empowering because it's like, oh, I don't have to.
And also probably sell records.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot, but no, I mean, I think, I think you should, I think you should certainly, like, not, I think like, I think, go ahead, Louise. Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I think like
I'm not going to go out and sell drugs and slang guns, because I hear it in music.
I just like I mean maybe maybe I just wasn't present for all of these heart to hearts that my mom had with my sister about never lay your hands on a man or something. But like we're always ingrained with that information. Never lay your hands on a woman. I feel like I maybe I'm wrong. I feel like a lot of women are not taught that.
Well, yeah, because it's usually men are stronger. That's why they're taught that. But you shouldn't do it either way.
Yeah, but like, are you just supposed to like?
No, like they should probably be taught that too. But the reason men are specifically taught that is because of the strength they man.
Yeah, I think it's I don't know.
Is there ever a situation where you're allowed to knock a bitch out?
I think if she's got
If
like
you're in the ring with Ronda Rousey.
no, I think if she pulls a knife on you, if she pulls a gun on you,
Self-defense.
knock that bitch out. I think those would probably be the only two situations. Maybe if she like knowingly passed an STD onto you, like fucking let her have it.
What
Well,
else?
she's like
I mean, I don't think she can really say.
What else?
You would take that to court. So you wouldn't like beat someone up. Like you wouldn't
I'm
do
not
that for
taking
a
her to
guy.
court, yo. She's fucking. I'm taking her to.
But then you're just gonna go to
Taking her to
prison.
the cleaners.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving witnesses. Dude. I'm not going nowhere.
That's
Like
still you gotta leave witnesses. Oh my
I'm taking her to meet Jesus.
God. So you're just gonna kill a bunch of people.
No, I'm not gonna get a bunch of
How are you
STDs.
gonna,
So
yeah, but you're gonna kill them. What's gonna happen?
Well, how do you
You're gonna get away with it?
yeah, well, like I'm a fairly safe
Oh yeah.
sexer.
Safe
like I
sex.
when I
Is that
have
what we call it these days?
when I have coitus,
I'm a safe sexer.
when I have coitus, I utilize the prophylactic Jimmy hat.
That's the
can catch it from the toilet seat.
Yeah, it does. What STDs can you catch wearing a?
It's not 100% effective.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
What maybe herpes can get around it, but that's it. Like there's.
All right.
So we're all in agreement that we need men. Is this a silly question that I have on here?
Yeah.
Okay. Because what's happening is we're in the middle of a sex recession. Ever since the advent of Tinder, like the number of sexless men has like gone through the roof. Now 1/3 of men are being phased out of the mating market, and they won't have offspring. Men are unaliving themselves more. Men experience homelessness more. Men are more likely to die on the job. Men are pursuing secondary education less, graduating with fewer degrees. 40-year-old men who are divorced are 8 times more likely to delete themselves. 1/3 of paternity tests taken yield a result of paternity fraud. Like, are men struggling at this point in human history?
Because of that's awful.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, they shouldn't be doing. They shouldn't be doing that. They should feel good about themselves.
So one of my kids aren't mine?
Well, I'm not necessarily, but you know, it's just
that middle one there.
you know, the dark skinned one, like he's probably not yours.
We just called it. Oh, that's awful. It's because of dating apps.
Well,
not all.
I mean, not necessarily.
No, not the 1/3 of it.
Definitely, the 1/3 of men being phased out of the mating market is because of dating apps and because of now we live in a globalized dating market. So like maybe like 30 years ago, you know, when I talk about like hoflation, you know, like my mom and my pop, you know, could meet and they're only dealing with the dating market of, let's say, fucking, I don't know, Frankfurt, Philadelphia, you know, like that's all they have to choose from. But now, if my mom was alive, she could just go on Tinder or Hinge, and you know, depending on how big or Instagram. Instagram's like the biggest dating app. She could just go on Instagram, shoot fucking Drake or shoot Chris Brown a DM, and depending on how attractive she is, he might actually respond to her. You know what I mean? So men don't have that type of optionality in the dating market. So only the top like 5 or 10% of men are fucking.
And they're
what about the
fuck
girls?
with a fupa.
What about the girls that, you know? What about? Oh, I guess like, you know, what about like just like some of those just nice girls? Like, aren't they?
No, they're not. They're not giving. They're not giving. You know, normal men a fair chance. They're going for the 6'6", They're going for 6 foot tall, 6-pack, 6-figure income, 6-inch penis, and I mean, like that is only, you know.
But who are those guys going for? You know,
they're just going for. They're just going for anyone that'll fuck them, and that's a lot. That's like 90% of their pool.
You're saying they're going for anyone that would fuck them? They're the highest class, and they're taking anyone?
Yeah,
no, dude. You just talked about how they gotta be attractive to get there. That's exactly what they would go after. They wouldn't just take any girl.
Yeah, they would. Like they're not like, oh, you know what? She's like.
She's moderately attractive. I'll take her. I have a 6-figure, 6-inch cock. They're not gonna just take any girl. They're gonna take the highest class,
like all the pretty ones that they're like, oh, let's, you know.
For marriage and for like long-term committed dating, sure. But for like
having a good time.
Yeah, it's Wednesday. Yeah. It's Wednesday night. I'm in the mood to get my sexual urges gratified. Like I'm not. Maybe they're settling for like a 6 or a 7, but they're not hurting. They're not, they're not at risk of having their genetic lineage X'd out of, history. So
Yes, to answer your question.
Yes, men are suffering.
And yeah, dispensable.
Are men the dispensable sex?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree with that. Yeah.
Be hurting.
How? I mean, I know none of us are omnipotent. None of us have all the answers. But how do you think we can remedy this? And I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear like the typical cliche answer of like improve men's mental health, because that's like such a unhelpful suggestion. Because like
We need to provide a society that isn't degrading mental health like you're doing right now.
I'm not degrading it.
You are. You're like, oh, don't give the cliche answer of mental health.
It's not helpful.
How is that not helpful?
Because all right,
Well,
but,
nobody should be so judgmental.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That they would not want to observe other guys. You know, you can't be so judgmental. Right?
I think
women cannot be so judgmental on.
Well, here's the thing: is in every species on Earth, the gender that carries the young. So only two men carry the young. Only two males of any species carry the young, like male seahorses and some other fucking thing. That species with the larger gametes or whatever. I'm not a fucking biologist, but they're the more selective gender. So like women have a biological imperative to be like judgmental, like there are a lot of evolutionary perils to choosing the wrong man, right? Like you could be brutalized, you could be attacked by a saber-toothed tiger or a fucking grizzly bear, and if you don't have a man who puts you in a nice house, a nice structure, if you don't have a man who's able to defend you from an assailant, with his superior muscles, or if he like abandons you, or he loses his job and he's fucking destitute, like there could be like some significant perils for you and your young. So I feel like all those reasons are why women have developed like a judgmental, like like selectivity. I think at the root of it, men are the dispensable sex, and there's kind of nothing we can do to improve it. Like they can. What I try to do on my show is get men to graduate from being low value to becoming high value.
Yeah, and like that's something like it's low. What is low value? Like not.
Well, what is it to you?
Low value. Well, that's just a mean thing to say.
It is. It is. I mean, it is. But
I guess it's.
Are there some people who are low value and high value though?
It's the deciding factor ever. Who goes out and is going to try their hardest.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like
done,
motivation.
Like, I'm going to get it done no matter what.
Right.
Like,
Right. Motivation.
The grit. And,
doesn't matter like a lot of things like look.
To figure it
just
out.
Motivation to like. Yeah, motivation.
That would make it high value.
High value.
Yeah, like Bill Gates. You take away Bill Gates's everything. He's not winning beauty pageants, not winning like fitness competitions. He's not like Bill Gates without Microsoft is not attracting a damn person. You know what I mean? Like the only reason that he got married to Melinda Gates is because he's the founder of the fucking company that she works for. You know what I mean? And even still,
what was she looking for?
And even still, she divorced him and took half. Like so, like it's
well played.
Yeah.
It's got to be tough to be a man in the year 2024.
You need to have it all.
It's got to be tough to be a low value man. To be a high value man, you do get to experience the privileges of everything that this earth has to offer. But it's not like every fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry gets to be a high value man. You have to have money, muscles, brains. Fucking.
So Bill Gates isn't a high value man.
No, Bill Gates is a high value man, but
but in a sense he's not.
Yeah, dude. Like you take Bill Gates and you take like fucking. We talk about Andrew Tate a lot. Like you put Bill Gates and Andrew Tate in the same fucking poolside, and
Andrew Tate will get more.
of course, yeah, like because at some point, you know, like there's a ceiling to Bill Gates's status and fame and money and all that shit, and it's not like Andrew Tate is like broke. You know what I mean? Like I just think yeah, and
Perspective what the female wants.
yeah,
And
exactly.
there could be low value women then, because they're so men. So how are the low value women and low value men?
All right, so do you know what hypergamy is? Have you ever heard of this concept? All right, so hypergamy is the concept that like women date up. Women want a man who, let's say she's a 6 is gonna want a 7. Let's say she's a 7 is gonna want an 8. And what ends up happening, I should like draw this. What ends up happening is they're all shooting up, right? So that like that 9 guy is got his pick of the litter. But that 10 girl doesn't. Because as women's socioeconomic status increases, their dating pool decreases. So like Oprah, single old cat woman, you know, fucking I'm sure you could come up with numerous examples of that.
Ahead.
You know what I mean?
Do numerous.
Fucking Jennifer Lopez. Like I think any man who was
married multiple times.
yeah, she's been divorced multiple times. Like any
So is Leonardo DiCaprio. Is he low value now?
has he been divorced ever?
I don't think he's ever.
I don't think he's never been married.
Yeah.
He's got his
Is
pick.
that low value?
No,
Why is he not getting married?
he doesn't want.
Does marriage not matter then?
I mean, for men, it's like a perilous fucking endeavor to get
Then
married.
Why do you
It's
want
like,
to get married?
why do I want
Why
to get
do
married?
We, like men in general, want to get married.
I
Why
think
would they even do it?
I think it is a societal imperative. First of all, civilizations that have enforced monogamy are less violent. You know,
You can be monogamous without getting married.
yeah. All right. Here's the thing: is I think men want to have kids, and some women probably do too, right? But like a woman would be foolish to have kids without marriage because that gives her zero protection. Like he could just run off to fucking Cambodia and leave her a single mom, and then her like that her. Yeah,
Without the pay child support.
I mean,
I
you
think
could.
this is where that whole like men's mental health thing could kind of help.
Well, see, like
You know,
how like.
do they want to get married? You know, like
Do men want to get married? Like,
yeah. Well, of course they do. I mean, you know, it's just picking the right one.
but so anyway, societies or civilizations that have enforced monogamy are less violent. This is why in you know, like in the Genghis Khan times or in fucking in the Middle East, you know, guys that don't end up with a bunch of wives fucking strap bombs to their chest and blow shit up. You know, like this is why.
Yeah, but this isn't what I'm arguing.
What are you arguing?
I'm saying why do men want to get married? You can
Because-
still be monogamous without getting married.
I
I'm not
don't.
arguing against monogamy.
I don't think in the current landscape of marriage, most men want to get married. Like I think
Why?
they because like they're kind of
Negative mental health. They're not, you know.
Yeah, I guess the guys want to get married because they want the security of a wife, right? Or,
Mm.
I don't know.
That's what I think.
It's
Yeah,
a,
I don't.
confusing subject. But, you know.
No, yeah, that's true. But it's a good one to discuss.
Yeah, but so I mean, are you debating hypergamy and the?
Yes, I don't think that. Like, why? So you don't think men want to date up? They'll just take whatever. That,
Sure,
like, a
everybody
4
wants to
a 4
date
is gonna
up.
Take a 3. Yeah, they're gonna want to date up, or they're gonna want to date equal. They're gonna want to date in their area. They're
But
And
wi- but women
shooting for the stars all the time.
women do not have the necessity to date down. Like they're for every
Men don't have the necessity to date down either.
if they want to father children, yeah, they probably do.
You
Like
want to father children with someone that you think is below you? No.
all right, so
It's human nature to want to
Exactly.
get married and have kids. And it's human nature.
but so you're are like do you so what is the problem of these 33% of the male population? Why are they not having children? Do you think they're just like why are
Mental health.
why do you think a third of the men are not getting married, having any children, or any of that
Could
shit?
be a variety of reasons. I think a lot of them, especially with the way that the dating apps like Tinder and like the landscape is nowadays, it's more about just having sex. Guys want to have sex and don't really like want to settle down.
But why are 1/3 of the men not having sex? If they want to just have sex, why aren't they having sex?
Because they're probably just, I don't know, they're probably just not good quality. Like,
They're low value.
yeah, they're probably jerks, bad attitudes. Some of them like abuse people.
They're educated.
They're educated.
The men are educated, or yeah.
Yeah.
You think they're educated?
Because
and not getting
why
sex?
they're not getting married and having kids? Is that what you're?
No, why?
What's
Because
incest?
that's a shame. Is there? And there's more women too, like, right?
Slightly more. There's like
Well,
one
yeah,
percent more
actually,
women
that's
than
a
men.
They don't want to knock
This
someone
not
out.
sex thing, is it
Yeah.
strictly for heterosexual, or does it?
Well, are you talking about the 4B movement, or you're you're talking about these men not having
Yeah,
sex?
is like
Um,
I guess men
No, they
have sex with men.
so they did a study.
It's only on heterosexual men.
No. It's only on gay men. It's actually a fascinating study. It's called Men of the Castro. This fucking anthropologist went into the Castro neighborhood of San Francisco, which is like I guess a gay neighborhood, and he just wanted to see what sex patterns existed when they took out female selectivity. Some of these men on the high end were having 800 different sexual partners a year.
Oh, it's like, two a day.
Yeah, like, because I've never been on Grindr, but I hear like Grindr,
Yeah,
you just
I
like open it up
imagine.
like, oh, there's a guy in the stall next to you, go fuck him. Like you're like, all right, like let's do it.
Well, there's also not the consequence of the baby.
Isn't that how
True.
Well,
monkeypox
because
is,
it's
spread?
guys, and they're you know obviously you guys guys would have. So if there's two,
It was like, hey, we're
Yeah, it's
we're
like
both
you're-
guys. We got like let's fucking do this.
It's a circle jerk.
Instead of going around, he just banging and banging and banging. When a guy's banging you,
Yeah, I mean that's obviously on the higher end, but like I'm sure, like, I'm sure I'll never have 800 sexual partners in a lifetime. Like, all right, I think we were talking about this a little bit earlier when we were talking about that girl who was fucking like, I want to talk all day. Do you want a partner on a mission, or would you rather a partner make you a top priority or their mission a top priority?
Their mission of
Let's say it's like, I don't know, start a fucking
like their
start
career.
start an app or fucking build a house
Their
or
goals.
what
Their
like whatever
goals.
their
Yeah,
mission is.
Well, that's very. I think that like the people that's more probably their goal.
Well, how much
Because that's it's like their own personal goals. You don't know, like people come and go, so it should be goal-oriented.
how much communication do you think is too much communication in a day?
I think it was like distracting.
What do you want, like words per minute here? What,
No,
how
I
do you
want,
measure that?
I want like correspondence per day. Like I think it kills the mystery to be talking with someone all day. You know, like then when you get face to face with them, you got nothing to talk about. You know, I think.
Just hip up.
Well, yeah, but like, what if you last as long as I do, and you last,
Well,
like
that's a
30,
you pro- that's a
30,
skill
se-
issue.
30 seconds.
Got a goon more.
What are you doing?
I gotta start gooning for sure. Wait, I got something for this. I always hear this.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Played it earlier too.
We'll keep doing those thighs.
Yo, the hip adductors, dude. You gotta do the hip adductors if you want your sexual health to be tip top.
Is that working for you?
I don't know. I need to goon as well. I need to start gooning more.
I don't think your hip abductors really affected that much.
It apparently does. Apparently, hip abductors and hip adductors is best for your sexual health. And
But in what way? Like making you last? Or
like in blood flow and duration, it lasts the best if you got like tight groin and glutes. Do you guys think it's a red flag if a woman will not take your last name or wants to hyphenate last names?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. No, I think you should. I mean, I think if you get married, you should want to. Yeah.
You agree? Turney, you don't agree?
I don't care.
You don't care.
I just didn't want to influence them.
What's a red flag job?
I listened to you before, so I heard some people's answer. The butcher, what is it?
a slaughter.
And that was, I walked up. Yeah, because if you're doing something like that,
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, Turney gave me a
it's
bunch
like
of
it's
backlash
sick.
for that.
Yeah, no,
Because I think that would be either way. I don't know. And I still.
Oh yeah,
don't
like
feel
if I was a girl and like a guy was like, yeah, I worked at the Purdue factory, I'd be like, bye,
yeah,
like,
just that.
yeah.
Callie's she's a nurse. She's got work.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh.
You want me to?
No.
I never have it up.
What time? No. Oh no,
Well,
not
it
at all.
ends.
I'm having a great time. No.
You're gonna.
I'll take it out on them tomorrow.
You take it out on me tomorrow.
No.
Is this your vein?
She'll get that.
Oh, thank you. No, I'm like wide awake.
All right. Let's see. Turney, do you have any new jobs?
No,
that-
I really don't think there's any jobs I would care to not have, like them to not have.
As long as she's not a online,
Well,
stripper.
yeah,
As long as
Like
she's not like a.
sex work, I don't really want.
I was reading what like a female psychopath jobs are.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I totally forgot.
All right. Fucking, I just want to do this because it's New Year's Eve, so.
If I were to ask you what you did this year, it would boil down to basically, I managed to pay my rent.
Well, it's about
I
to
managed
be.
to eat food most days. I had a little bit of stinky puss. I even managed to save a little bit of money. You managed to find a place to sleep, eat, stay warm, and you did it for a whole year. Do you think you achieved things? Guess what else out there managed to stay alive for a year, stay warm, and eat, and not die? Around, doesn't even have a face, put it in the dirt.
So, what New Year's resolutions do you guys have? Like, I think if you don't have goals, you're gonna go nowhere. All right, well, you're going nowhere. Do you guys have goals?
Like personal goals.
You want to share them?
Oh, sure. Big one for me is like, there's a lot of big ones for me, but like I'm running a race in April, and I want to do really well on that.
What is a 5K or?
It's it's a marathon, but it's in April, so like that's a big goal for me is to like.
What's a marathon? 21 miles.
26.
What's a good time for that?
Like less than 4 hours.
I would die. I would actually die. Like
No, you would if you would be surprised, but that, and then like just with like work, I just want to like just keep getting better and just like.
What do you think is your average miles per hour that you're running?
It's like that's a good one. I never like 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. I'm not
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
Well,
It's like
I'll bet you it's more than 5 because
I think it might be more than 5, but I don't.
I run on like the treadmill at like 7, and
Is that 7 miles an hour when it's on the treadmill at 7?
well, yeah. It's in miles per hour, yeah. But like I'm winded after a half mile, so I couldn't even imagine 52 times that distance.
You could do it if you just like slept.
Maybe.
But,
Maybe.
But yeah, like that one was just like kind of really high. Then replace it with other goals. But that's a good one. But yeah, sorry. Do you have one?
Do you have one?
Too big?
Yeah. What are your goals for this new year?
Stay alive.
Yeah,
Any sobriety goals?
Stay out of jail.
Okay. Okay. Any sobriety goals?
For the new year, get all 12 steps done.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a good pace. Yeah. So my goals are to produce another 52 episodes of this podcast, get this fucking OBS software understood. Like, this is bullshit. I'd never want to fucking have this kind of embarrassment again. Get our subscriber count beyond 1,000, remain sober one day at a time, build my net worth another $52,000, build meaningful relationships with like-minded folks, gain 10 pounds of pure muscle, take more sponsees through the 12 steps, meet a wife material woman, and travel outside the USA. I might be going to Thailand with Nancy in next November, I think. Don't get any. I'm gonna pack a bunch of prophylactic Jimmy caps. All right. Kelly? Would you rather be the king's mistress or a peasant's wife? This peasant works in the slaughterhouse. He's slaughtering cattle for the king's consumption.
So you're making it more biased now.
Wait, what did you say?
The mistress, because it's
more freedom.
Yeah, more freedom.
Yeah. All right, guys. I feel it. Okay. I actually changed this because it was too. The other one was too easy. Would you rather be the world's best investor, but everyone on the planet ridicules you for being an idiot and like they think you suck? Or would you rather everybody in the world think that you're the best, but you're actually the worst?
I guess the first one, because you have to be true to yourself.
Yeah,
True to yourself.
You'd rather be the
for
best.
sure. Yeah.
What about you, Turney?
Doesn't matter.
I'd rather be the worst.
You'd rather be the worst and be regarded as the
Yeah.
best?
I care what.
They're both like they both have some value to be like famous.
I'll just won't invest.
God.
just don't invest and let everyone think you're investing,
Yeah,
and then you just
everyone-
take their money to give like courses for investing.
But I guess we can do that. That makes me sound worse.
All right. Oh man, I don't want. Let's try and make this a concise discussion. Is a fetus just a clump of cells?
Depends what stage it's at.
Let's say 3 months.
3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a larger clump of cells.
What's the size of a grape?
Nah, I think
it's-
like 3 months is probably like the size of a grapefruit.
Yeah,
Grapefruit.
It's not a clump.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a baby.
Yeah.
Um,
The head.
Still doesn't have a conscience.
Still.
But we wouldn't all be here if we didn't start that way.
is
But I mean,
Well, we all started with sperm too.
that's true.
Sperm or egg. Together.
is like what's the threshold for when a fetus becomes human life worthy of protection? Consciousness, says Journey. What do you guys think?
It's got a little birdie eyes.
Birdie eyes.
Yeah, I
When
mean,
the eyes are off.
When eyes,
Why the eye?
Yeah, why not?
Usually people say the heart or the brain.
it's just the right foot. Yeah. What was the question? No, it's.
well, like, when do you believe that human life like should be? Do you think it should have the human rights protection at conception? I know it's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
It's like
But
because
If so, would you arrest
At the
people for
half-
miscarriages?
no, like that's not purposeful.
Yeah.
Like anyone could have a miscarriage.
What if they're like drinking while pregnant and didn't know it?
Then yeah, like
But they didn't know it. Like they didn't know they were pregnant, but they're damaging the kid.
yeah, there's so many tricky little things like that.
All right, so
Also, I think most states don't even punish it if they do it purposely either.
yeah, I mean, well, I don't
Yeah.
I don't believe that life begins at conception. Like I think there's a window for where you just have a clump of cells and then it becomes like a human,
I
so
think like technical definition, life does begin at conception, but I don't think personhood begins at conception. I think that kind of comes in when you have a conscience.
but
which
I
is,
don't
like,
really
20
know
to 28.
I don't really know if like personhood begins at like birth either. Like they're just a fucking baby. Like they don't
Yeah, but they have a conscience. They can like think. It's just at very low capacities.
Well, I'm sure a fetus. I'm sure like a 9-month-old fetus or an 8-month-old fetus like has.
Yeah, that's what I'm
consciousness.
saying.
Yeah,
Once
like,
you get to 20 to 28 weeks,
okay, that's
which is
Yeah.
around five months.
yeah. Wait,
Or
no,
yeah, 20 weeks is
4 months
5 months.
Oh.
4 months a month, or 4 weeks a month, pretty much,
is
give or take. Like
Okay.
days.
all right. So you say 5 months, whatever. Yeah, like I think the first trimester is where you should draw a line in good conscience, But my general observation about abortion advocates is that they personally disagree with the decision. They, if they were to conceive a child, they'd probably detest aborting it, but they societally allow it. It's almost as if they're in lockstep with Margaret Sanger in the throes of the eugenics movement. I would never choose to kill my child, but if an impoverished young inner city girl wanted to, then I'd be all for it.
No, that's true at all.
To those who say abortion is no longer a form of eugenics, do you grant grace to women who choose to perform them exclusively out of financial destitution?
Like anyone can have an abortion.
What?
Anyone can have an abortion.
All right, so what grace do you grant these two people? A man has unprotected sex with a woman at a New Year's Eve party, and he skeets in her twat. She calls him up and tells him she's pregnant. He can't financially support a child at this stage of his life, and the woman is seemingly a terrible person to be connected to for the rest of his life, as both a mother and a wife. What do you think this man ought to be able to do? What course of action ought he be able to take? In a perfect world, what should he be able to take any steps to avoid any?
Yes. He should be able to find a buyer,
Okay.
perhaps to.
Talking about adoption?
Yeah.
So
So
what if the mother's like
Wants
dead
to have
set
it.
on having the kid?
Well, then he can say that like he doesn't have to take any responsibility. And say, oh.
What about financial responsibility?
Yeah, he could like say we like sign the rights.
You think he ought to be able to legally paternally
Absolutely,
surrender
yeah.
and not be on the hook for any money for 18 years? Do we all agree with that? With
I
legal
mean-
paternal surrender?
Maybe it's like he still took a part in making the child.
Yeah.
Sure.
So did she.
But yeah, like
Yeah.
all right. But-
It's the problem is that one wants it and one doesn't. It's like it's hard to really put a line on that when it's like a 50-50 decision.
So you do not advocate for legal paternal surrender?
Like so what? Like he just wouldn't
He's just
be made to pay any of Like it,
Yeah.
I guess if the girl wants the kid and the guy doesn't, then sure, probably they wouldn't need to like pay for all of that because the girl is the one who wants it. She should be paying for it then.
Okay.
But the guy also, like you say, you shouldn't have sex to have if you're not ready to have a kid. Same thing should go for the guy then.
Yeah, but all right, but I'm just want to know like what responsibilities should he be on the hook for? If he doesn't want the kid, but he still made the decisions that led to the conception of the kid, should he be forced to pay for 8 years of child support for that kid?
Not the first year.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess
Until
so,
the
right?
kid, until the
'Cause
baby's born, and the baby like the initial.
Yeah, the initial group.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I mean, he took part. You're right.
Yeah.
He took part in it, so it's like, yeah.
All right,
Slap
let's
on
put
the
let's put the shoe on the other foot. A woman meets a man at a New Year's Eve party, and he cream pies her wet box without a prophylactic Jimmy cap. This man's an idiot, and it's certain that as both a husband and father, he would be an utter failure. What choice ought she be able to make? What course of action ought she be able to take? Should she be able to just abort the kid?
So she doesn't want the kid.
She doesn't want the kid. He does, let's say, because he's a fucking idiot. Should she be able to sidestep her maternal responsibilities?
You mean in paying?
No, in aborting.
Well, aborting and paying aren't the same thing, so why are you equating them?
Because men don't carry the burden of carrying a child, and women often don't carry the burden of financially
Well,
supporting
then
a
what
child.
if you're going with the idea that men shouldn't have to pay once they have the kid?
Yeah, but like both, like I mean, well, one of these is like a theoretical hypothetical because in every state in America, if you impregnate a woman, you are responsible for paying 18 years of child support.
Yeah, so but you want to override that law, right? Is that what you're saying? Because you're saying we're all like they're all in agreement with you on that. That's what you were saying.
Yeah, like I think
So why do we have these laws?
I think if we have these laws to like protect the kids,
Yeah,
you know,
'cause
because
really it's
Exactly.
the kids that are suffering. 'Cause, like,
So then we're not in agreement on that.
what?
That the law should be changed.
No,
No,
well,
I guess it's
probably
like,
not. Like,
I
So
guess
then
so, yeah.
what's the argument?
my argument is that in every state where it is legal to abort a child, it should also be legal for the man to say like, nah, like, you know, I don't want any responsibility for this child.
You don't need to protect the child if they're being aborted.
No, but like it's
I mean, like, they're being killed. Like, it could be differing.
Before they're a person, really, in my definition.
All right, but so what are you saying? Are you saying that? Are you advocating? Are you not advocating for legal paternal surrender?
Not really.
No. Okay. So you think that generally women should be able to engage in consequence-free sex and men should not be able to?
It's not consequence-free to get an abortion.
All right, that's true.
Especially when you openly admit that a girl who's had an abortion is lower value.
Yeah, but I'm not like.
I think a lot of people in the manosphere definitely think that. I think a lot of guys generally think that.
Okay, but do you think that women should be able to engage in sex and not have to have any of the responsibilities of motherhood, but men should not get to have?
Yeah, when they're carrying the kid, they shouldn't. It's their choice.
I think it's fair. Like if a woman can abort, a man can decide no. Like he doesn't want that, right? Because like if a woman can abort and she can decide that, a man should be able to decide, hey, I don't like this was a mistake. No. You know what I mean? Because it's like it has to be fair. That makes sense. But that's just me.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a woman's body. She can abort if she wants.
No, you know what? If it's that extreme that a woman can abort, it should be that extreme that a guy can say, I don't.
It's not off his rights.
But
Right.
then the kid's not really getting protection there from like
from the father.
Single mom supporting
Yeah, the guy should have got a vasectomy.
them.
I mean, the government will step in and give her like welfare. Yeah.
Does she have parents? The grandparents can just raise the kids.
That happens a lot, but I mean, I agree with Kelly. Like, I think it should be, like, it should be fair.
Yeah, it should
As
be
fair as
Everything should be
fair as it can
It's
be.
right. In this,
Yeah.
in this horrible situation like that, it has to be fair. If you didn't know this at all, everything has to be fair. It's right.
Yeah. All right. One last thing. Can you guys offer us like brutally honest feedback? If Cherney doesn't want it, then you don't have to give it to him. But I want it. I want you to be brutally honest about fucking the show.
No,
The
this was great. This was,
Yeah.
Yeah. This was
I wouldn't
awesome.
believe her. She said everyone's an
No,
she did. She said everyone was an A.
I give you an A. No,
You get an A. You get an A.
And I'm sorry if I, just sugarcoating because I just don't hit. But it's awesome to like actually have a discussion. And if I wasn't being serious, it probably would be a little rough. No, but I think it's awesome. This whole thing is great.
All right. Thank you. Chris, any?
Yeah,
I want brutally honest.
you need the OBS system here figured
Yeah,
out.
that would be a criticism.
You're starting the show without knowing. You're
For
testing
a half
things.
hour, we
you
were
know.
talking and no one
No,
could
this
hear.
is
I'm just messing
awesome.
with you.
No, but like
You gotta
for
work
real.
out the fun.
Yeah.
No, it's great. Everything's
No,
great.
yeah, the
Everything's
questions
great.
are awesome, and like this whole setup is great.
Yeah, I like the
Yeah,
font.
you guys are great
The font,
conversationalists.
The font looks
Yeah, I just
cool.
worked on this font fucking a couple days ago.
Dope.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right. Well, at this time, I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Well, the sign is real simple, B. It says back it up.
Once again, we want to humbly thank our listeners and pay them ample gratitude for the patronage. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to have such a high-quality interactive show. So thank you, audience.
So the audience are a bunch of hoes.
Yup.
I'd like to take this time to remind all our listeners that we're spreading like a virus. The Good Faith Podcast is now officially on YouTube Live with video as well as archived there, and also Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Spotify, RSS.com, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcasts, Listen Notes, iHeartRadio, and Patreon. On Patreon, we're working to build additional value for the multiple tiers of donors with special content, super chat priority, VIP in-person meetings. We do value your attention, so thank you for quieting your TikTok brain for the last 3 hours. This is a reminder, if you feel you got any value from our show, it takes basically zero extra work to like and subscribe, and it'll move us closer to our goal of having thousands of subscribers, which will bump us up in the algorithm and expose us to more potential listeners. If you guys want to share us with more of your friends, we'd be absolutely delighted to extend our outreach. The quickest way for us to broaden our exposure is for you listeners to each share us with one friend, and we appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. If you're interested in joining the Iriyubiyamu movement, feel free to retweet the hashtag. Also, stay cognizant that to treat people with identical worldviews to your own with dignity and respect. Then if somebody's opinion deviates from yours in any way, our movement advocates for treating them like absolute shit. Remember, a civil level of respect is only earned by people who mirror your beliefs. Hashtag Iriyubiyamu. If you live in the greater Philadelphia area and want to guest star on our show, want to go on a date with anybody on the show, have a sincere desire to move in with us, we're down a roommate, we desperately need one, please reach out to us in an Instagram DM at Christopher Bulick. The Patreon link's in the description, and all proceeds will go towards rent, food, electricity, new computer equipment to improve our general show quality and Clark's medical expenses.
There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
To all of our faithful audience,
So the audience are a bunch of hoes.
Yup.
we wish you a wonderful weekend, a happy and healthy lifestyle, and guys, have a happy new year. On that note, we're going to say goodbye. Long live Punjabi. Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah.
Longer than normal.
Oh yeah. Only like 20 26 minutes longer than
Yeah,
normal.
that was nice. It was fine.
Yeah.
Because you ain't eat your dinner.
Oh, I'm gonna. I always have like after the show.